It's the Bob and Tom Show.
We are in the Tijuana Airport in Terminal C, or should I say C? See? We are celebrating Cinco de Mayo, or what I like to call it, Cinco de Mango.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Mexican food? Right, Chick?
Right. I love Mexican. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
All right, now we'd like to do our Mexican food medley.
Oh boy.
Thank you very much. Last night, I went out to dinner and I ate some Mexican beans. This morning, I blew out my colon. Now there's a pungent stain in my jeans. Smells like free. Everybody. Frijoles. Of course. Oh, boy. Thank you very much. Here's a song about everyone's favorite Mexican dip. I love guacamole. Put a little bit on my chip. Yeah, baby. I love guacamole. Come on, Tiffany. Eat with me. Thank you very much. Yeah, guacamole. Am I getting that pronounced correctly?
Guacamole.
Oh, okay. Well, a fancy pants Mexican pie.
Guacamole in my shoes.
With your Hispanish linguala. When you're south of the border, you have to wash down your guacamole with that delightful cerveza. This is a tribute to the finest beer in Mexico. The beer that comes from Mexico. Drink it with a lime. It's a Corona. Corona, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now for the
Corona.
For the the beautiful, touching, final Mexican food tribute song.
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember this from the Broadway classic. Tamales, tamales. I love those tamales. They give me gas. Oy vey.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be ole.
As we say, hasta luego to Cinco de Mayo, I guess. Is that right? Am I? Hello. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
Very exciting. There's Pat Godwin over there in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Nothing.
I got you.
Nothing. There we go.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
There we go. We're back. Okay.
I've got you double feeding.
Hello?
There you go.
That's nice.
That's it. Don't touch anything.
I didn't touch anything to start
go.
with.
Go. Say
okay,
hello.
Good. Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
We missed Cinco de Mayo, but we just celebrated it. We also missed May the 4th be with you. This is our lucky month.
And we missed Kentucky Derby. We were home.
Yeah, but, well, first things first.
Go.
From Joanne, she writes...
Her name was Joanne.
Oh, great song.
And she... Really?
What?
You don't like that, Mike?
Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, no.
I'm with Chick.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's
Mike Nesmith.
It's a feeble
Monkees.
attempt at Neil Young. It's not good. It's not good.
He did some solo work, did he?
Oh yeah. You didn't, how about you, Pat? You think you like that tune?
I don't like that tune, no.
Why?
And she lived somewhere on the something in the dress in the moonlight. It was not good.
Could I open by...
I can't believe you like Joanne by Mike.
Got the number to change her name. This is a letter from... what's the
Stephanie.
Song? What's a song Chick likes that has a name in it?
Allison.
Allison?
Oh, I like that.
This is a song from Allison.
Or a letter from Allison.
My name is true, my name is fake. Okay. The aforementioned Joanne writes, so who was the comic that gave us the Derby picks? I just won $450. I'd like to give him props. Wow. That's right. Mark Klein called us on Friday with his Derby picks. A friend of mine texted me and said, "Hey, what was the name of that Mystic Dave?"
Damn.
This is Saturday afternoon. I said, "No, Mystic Dan and Cha-Ching."
Klein picked Dan?
Yeah, his top three were Fierceness, Mystic Dan, and Sierra Leone.
Oh, so
Okay, yeah, he
Sierra
didn't.
Leone
he didn't
was
pick
my
Mystic
pick.
Dan to win.
No, that was one of the ones you could pick to win.
Yeah.
Those were his top three.
That's who I picked to win.
You did?
Oh, so
Wow.
Josh had it right, too.
I put $10 on Mystic Dan. You do the math.
How much did you make?
I
Just said you do the math.
I don't know what its odds were.
18-1. I think.
I know, yeah. It's hard to do the math when I don't give you any of
Yeah,
these.
I'm like, I don't know the odds.
It was about $200.
All right.
Good for you.
And here's what it sounded like.
Sierra Leone and Forever Young are shoulder to shoulder with a furlong to go, but they've got 2 lengths to make up on Mystic Dan, who's begging for the wire. Forever Young and Sierra Leone keep on coming. Sierra Leone, Forever Young, and Mystic Dan. A wild finish. Here's the wire. Photo finish. 3 noses on the wire. Mystic Dan, Sierra Leone, and Forever Young in an international thriller.
Wow.
It was thrilling.
I like the Three Noses on the Wire.
Right.
Would be a great name for a band. Let's see. Mystic Dan ran 1 1/4 miles over a fast track in 2:03:34 and paid $39.22 to win.
On a $2 bet.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So that's great, Josh. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thanks. It was fun. I watched almost all day.
Yeah.
Did you really? Well, it started
I
at
love all
like
that stuff.
2:30.
I love it.
It's a incredible spectacle. And the name Mystic Dan.
A lot of hats. I like it because there's a lot of hats.
A lot of hats.
A lot of hat talk. I don't know if you know this about me. I think Josh knows this. If you tell me a joke, no matter who it is, Jeff Ross, who I despise, could tell me a joke. If the punchline ended with hat, I'd laugh. I don't know what it is. I love the word hat.
There is a.
He had a hat.
He had a hat.
Could we do the famous joke on the air in the Carson book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'll run it by somebody else.
He had a hat. I know that joke.
There's a famous hat joke.
But first, here's Mike Nesmith. Tom loves this song.
Little Old West.
Slow in the beginning there.
Once again, Tom loves this.
Her name was Joanne, and she lived in a meadow by a pond.
Watch this.
It's got the yodel in there. Little western, little western,
You know what?
western
That's the
swing.
It's far worse than I remember.
That's the part that really blows.
Oh, I forgot about the Slim Whitman
Yeah.
tribute. My God.
Yeah, that sounds like a tough listen.
So once
Yeah,
again,
it's not bad. It's just a tough listen.
so the good news is Joanne, our listener named Joanne, won $450 because she followed Mark Klein's.
Well, that's great.
Whatever.
That is great.
Yeah. I thought you said a comedian gave us those picks.
Jesus Christ. The Mystic Dan, by the way,
Hello, Earth people.
doesn't Mystic Dan sound like either the name of a fish song or a guy that lives in a van?
Yeah, absolutely.
A guy that sells pot in a high school parking lot. Hey,
This
man,
stuff is good.
Mystic Dan's out there.
Well, you know the
Did you get this
what
from
is
Mystic
it?
Dan?
Shakedown Vegas right now. Isn't that like Grateful Dead's coming in a week or something?
yeah?
It's going crazy. Like the Sphere has got the skull and the
Yeah.
lightning
Apparently,
bolt.
the fish were great at the Sphere.
So that's where he sent Mystic Dan does. Sound
Mystic
like he's
Dan's
got front row
undoubtedly
tickets.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The Kentucky.
Hey!
Dan.
Okay, sir.
No.
Back up.
God, I used to work.
me.
I used to work with a guy that was such a classic stoner. Just, I mean, right out of Central Casting. Hey, you got a joint, man? Hey, man. This is up in Petoskey, Michigan. I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
Michigan, huh? Wow.
Well, so in any event, the Kentucky
Sorry,
Derby,
I
quite a
seem
spectacle.
like I'm coming out with both fists today. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to find my footing.
You're fine. Fine. So, Josh, you watched the whole thing?
I watched, yeah.
That's good.
Did you wear a
pretty
hat?
much.
Man, I'd wear a hat if I was watching that whole thing.
And luckily, there's, you know what? I
Guys have
wasn't
hats.
wearing a hat.
Guys have hats too.
Sure, I mean,
for the thing.
Travis Kelce had a handsome hat on.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't there one year that someone had an electric train going around it?
Probably.
Oh, some of them get very elaborate.
I have a friend who won the
No,
fashion contest.
I think
Really?
you're
That. Mhm.
I think you're thinking of Peter Gabriel's video,
That's it.
Sledgehammer.
Now, Now, this wasn't the woman, Kirsty, who won the car, is it?
Did she win a car? I don't know.
There was a woman on TV who Ford said, "Hey, you're our favorite fashion winner. You win a car. Go pick out a car."
I know she won thousands of dollars, and she looked great. And her boyfriend went to high school with me, and his jacket matched her dress. They looked great. It was cool.
The good thing about it is in between races, I went outside and did things, and so it wasn't like I was just sitting on the couch all day, but it was awesome. I loved it.
Now, when you win the Kentucky Derby, the interesting thing is you immediately become a sperm salesman.
What? Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That doesn't happen, like, say, for the MVP of the Super Bowl. That'd be really different if...
it doesn't happen yet. Not yet.
We're doing a show over here.
You're going to sire some kids.
Wouldn't that be great, though? Instead of, I'm going to Disney World. No, I'm going to go jacket in a cup.
I got to live my life in a pasture. Yeah.
I'm going to jacket in a cup for $1 million. Wow. Tom Brady will be right back. He's busy cranking one.
And it's going to be all, if that doesn't happen in professional sports, it'll be LeBron James's fault, because I guess his son Bronny is not good.
Well, Tiger's kid's doing okay.
Tiger's kid's doing okay.
A lot of pressure, though, for a kid like that.
There's
Can
a
you
bunch
imagine?
of NFL kids in the draft this year, so we'll see. Jerry Rice's
How did Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend do in the Derby?
What?
I don't know who that is.
Forever Young? Wasn't that one of the... What are the...
I think that's...
Well, that's a Bob Dylan song.
That's one of his philosophy, I think.
His new girlfriend is 19. Leave him alone.
Did you?
It's a Rod Stewart song.
Are you making that joke? Really?
You got a lot of nerve.
You won't hear me talk about that.
You're saying I have a lot of nerve?
Yes.
Yeah, you're correct. Of course I do. Coming up on today's show, comedian Tim Cavanagh will be joining us.
Oh.
Also, we are going to come back with our new feature.
What's that?
We moved a feature from earlier.
Oh, that's right. What we learned.
What we learned on... Now, today's edition is what we learned on Friday's show.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And we have a lot of other really cool stuff in the news. A world record, a semi-world record. What else is going on in sports?
It's the Final Eight in the NBA. Cavaliers advance. So we'll talk about the NBA playoffs. What else? Oh, the Tom Brady greatest roast in the history of the world was on last night, and it was as you might expect, a drunken brawl.
Oh, really?
I never watched them. And, a wise man named Chick McGee once told me...
people are mean enough to each other. I don't feel the need to get organized.
That's a great one.
I just don't like them.
I don't like the roast.
Well, there was a certain time where all of a sudden they became ugly and mean.
Very mean.
Why would Tom Brady even bother?
He said the guy who doesn't understand money, evidently.
Nothing would be worth it.
Okay.
And also, we have a prehistoric snapping turtle that is still alive. That is, have you seen this thing? Man, is it scary. It was captured by a guy in Texas, and it's still in the lake. We'll find out about that terrifying thing. Right now, the clock ticketh. We have Mother's Day coming up next Sunday. You don't have a lot of time to get this done, fellas and ladies. Steven Singer Jewelers can help you out right now because you get those orders in by 2 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. The order goes out today. And, of course, Steven features the seasonal rose. This time it is a beautiful rose dipped in 24-karat gold, and it's called the red wine because it's a deep, rich burgundy-colored rose on top. You can see the gold around the edges, and the leaves are a deep, deep green. And this rose will last forever, of course. Just one of the cool things at Steven Singer Jewelers, the red wine 24-karat gold dip rose goes for $69.95. The shipping is free. This is your last chance. Order now with free shipping to make sure it gets to you in time for Mother's Day. Also, of course, a personalized gift message from you. Think of all the cool things your mom has done for you over the years. Remember my mom picking me up in that station wagon? Well... sorry my school's so far away, Mom. How are you today? It's always great to get your mom something nice. Think of all those moms in your life and think of Steven Singer Jewelers. And, of course, there's the At Last bracelet. That's a classic.
It is
and
beautiful.
And a great value also. And, of course, it's got the Steven Singer guarantee. All the details are at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's an unusual place to find it, but that's where they are. IHateStevenSinger.com for the deep, rich, burgundy, beautiful roses, and lots of other jewelry, earrings, etc., etc. At IHateStevenSinger.com. Also, coming up, we have an update on the loose zebra. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is
Cam Newton folds like a Jeff Bodart joke.
Turducken. Turducken.
You mean, and now from the source.
We're all doing Bodart.
Turducken. Turducken.
Turducken.
Turducken.
Turducken.
Let's listen. I'm going to play the original. I want to see if you guys can get the right pitch.
Okay.
I'll play it at the end of the, I'll say 3, 2, and 1. Say the 1. 3, 2.
Turducken.
Turducken. Turducken. Turducken.
You got to go high.
Turducken.
Okay. Turducken on this show means a joke that has no merit.
Well, let's hear it.
I think he had a stroke is my favorite line from Josh.
Anyway, we could hear that.
I love that
in its entirety.
My favorite was when Josh looks at him and trying to help. It was like being backstage for a moment. Dude, there's nothing there.
Now,
move on.
The setup on this is a classic joke delivered by our engineer, Ace. Ace, can you do it again? Do you remember the joke? We were talking about...
The joke is in there, right?
I don't think it's in this one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you know the joke, Ace? Remember?
Yeah, it's a fact that people think the first French fries were fried in France. They weren't.
Where were they fried?
They were fried in Greece.
See, get it?
Yeah.
See?
Good play on words.
Love jokes that you have to go, get it?
Words have two meaning. Greece, you cook in.
That's
Greece,
right.
a country.
Right.
And you don't see it coming. It's a classic joke.
Sure.
Now try to get that joke momentum in your head as you hear what happened immediately following Ace's joke.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in?
No, that's Jeff Bodart talking.
And by the way, he just got done booing Ace.
Right.
He's so excited.
So excited.
Yes. This is a man who makes his living selling wands.
Hey! No, he's a
Side
stand-up
hustle.
comedian.
Yeah, that's his side hustle. the
Okay,
wands.
it's a side hustle. Okay. So once again, Ace says, okay, they're fried in Greece. Okay, get it? Okay, here we go. And then here's Mr. Bodart.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey.
Now, I want you to know, I did not pause that.
No.
That was genuine.
Stunned silence.
I mean, that's a full 2-3 seconds.
We never have that.
Yes, everyone is sort of processing. I think we're all going.
What?
Okay, why am I not getting this?
Yes.
Right.
At first, your brain goes, I don't get it. And then you're going, why don't I get it? What am I ignorant of? It must be some inside thing. And then we all realize none of us are getting it. And then we're laughing about that. And that's where we pick up the joke.
Turducken.
And then he
Turducken. Very.
And then he takes ownership of it by saying it again.
Yeah.
Which is what I am famous for. If at first you don't succeed,
Say it again.
say it so many times, they'll laugh just to make you stop. Let's get back to the momentum of the lack of a joke here. And this is what happened next.
That isn't even a joke.
He may be having a stroke.
Now, I have tried to say that isn't even a joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everyone's laughing, and then someone submits that he may be having a stroke because he seems to be so upset, and then it goes here.
It's as bad as that crap over there.
That is not a joke. Now he's accusing Ace of telling a bad joke. I enjoyed the joke very much, Ace.
Aces was a joke.
Yes.
It was a classic joke, I think, and probably in the Joke Hall of Fame. And then we continue.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken.
No, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
That's the beauty of the end of that. It's like two comedians have just come off stage. They're driving home after the gig, and Josh looks at him and goes, "Hey, the turducken thing. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You can't. No,
Because I maybe, out of all of us in the room, we're giving him the biggest benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because
You've been there.
And sometimes you just got to tell them, no, man.
To use the word concept wrong, conceptually. Concept really means like gravity, but nevertheless. Conceptually, what he's trying to say is when you make a turducken, that was popular a few years back. What is it? You take a boneless chicken or something and cram it inside a duck, and then cram that inside a turkey. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Right. But you don't always fry them.
No, you don't fry them.
I suppose you probably could.
You don't, but you don't.
And the turkey punchline relies on the grease punchline.
Right.
So it doesn't even stand on its own.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So that is the.
If you really want to get into it.
This is a new feature on the show we call Joke Autopsy, where we take a joke to the morgue
we
and
could be
start
here all night.
doing some stuff.
And if you talk to Jeff, he still thinks thinks it was funny.
I know.
And claims that people have got to have his back.
No.
That,
no one can. I would like to see the exegesis as that is. You lay it all out for me. There's no way. What is a duck fry?
Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to do the new feature here in just a moment. Plus, we might have a new feature starting today.
Really?
Tom Speak. It's taking over our emails.
Oh, really?
People are having brain fades just like Tom does all across America.
I've got a great one already.
All around the world.
You're right. You want me to give you the teaser?
Or you could go ahead and
do it.
Well, I don't want to ruin the whole thing.
No, I mean, they'll be pouring in.
It's too late for that. Go ahead.
Well, no, let's do the first feature where it belongs. Then we'll get back to this one. I'm sorry. This is the...
It's my fault. I mentioned it.
Well, this is code for he's looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, this already came in this morning, first thing.
Actually, I have an email here that starts out, Dear Pilots of the Airwaves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that or not. Anybody name that song? Ready? Pilots of the Airwaves. Who's the artist? I mean,
it's a man that sounds like... No, wait a minute. It's a
How
woman,
do I get in that house?
Woman that sounds like a man, isn't it?
There's your hint. How do I get in that house?
Charlie something.
Door?
Charlie Door.
Charlie Door. Oh.
But it's a lady Charlie, right?
Right. Here's Tom Speak. Ready? The other day at breakfast, I meant to ask my wife, please pass the jelly. Instead, I said, you ruined my life, you bitch. Okay,
that's
come
a
on.
classic old joke.
Come on.
We're being serious.
Okay.
Come on, Tom.
Actual Tom Speak. This is a really good one. I forgot the word for coleslaw, so I called it cabbage confetti.
That's pretty good.
That's perfectly valid.
That is very good.
My mom forgot the word for milk. She calls it cow juice. No?
Mm-hmm.
Give me the cow juice. Referring to a dash compass, my wife said the north, south, east, west ball.
My grandpa had a dash compass. I was always fascinated by it.
Yeah, how does it know? Look at it turn it.
I would watch it all the time.
Do you have one of those things in your mirror that tells you north, northwest?
Not currently, but I have, yeah.
I had those, yeah. Let's see. My wife was surprised. One of the presenter's jobs, she said, I didn't know that was a life job to be a presenter on television. I said, you mean a career? A career instead of a life job. My husband could not find the word for pause for a TV show while we were watching something that recorded, and he said, can we rest the TV?
Perfectly valid.
Air freshener for the bathroom. Couldn't think of the word Febreze. My wife said, where did you put the log fog?
Man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we were talking about that stuff in here.
You saved all of our lives by buying us.
I bought that linen, what is it called?
Febreze.
Linen scent, Febreze. And
clean linen, I think.
Yeah, the other day I went in there. Once again, it smelled like a linen turd that kind of mingled. Like someone had actually crapped the bed.
Things you might have missed on Friday's show. Christy was wearing a loose-fitting dress following her freezing procedure. She had some procedure going on there.
Kind of looked like a hippie chick.
Yeah.
Cool sculpt.
What did you have? A lot of skin tags
cool
frozen
sculpting.
off?
No, I don't have any skin tags. What are those?
Horrible skin tags.
Just tags of skin.
No, I don't have that.
Hideous.
Everybody gets them here and there, right?
They give Tom the willies.
Get them cut off.
Tom,
Please.
as smart and as traveled as Tom is, as intelligent as some people think he is, he said this on Friday, as innocent as the day he was born. Quote, they can't tell what you're watching on Netflix, can they?
Oh, yeah.
Bless your heart.
Boy, oh, boy.
Bless your heart, Tom.
Wow.
Of course they can.
That's why they suggest things all the time.
I got an email over the weekend about, hey, you forgot about this. I'm like, what are you? How do you know that? Yeah, happens all the time.
Okay, real quick, closed circuit for those watching the, I guess you call it drama, Sugar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you watching that?
No.
Just for the people watching, I'm not.
You know why I'm not watching Sugar?
Because you are.
Because you are.
They violated almost every rule of.
Uh-oh.
There is a
555 phone number.
Worse.
Was it all a dream?
I don't. There's the weirdest reveal I've ever seen. That's all I'm gonna. I'd like to see what anybody else thinks about it. It's completely out of nowhere.
Did anybody watch Unfrosted over the weekend?
Yeah. Did you watch
I
it?
guess there's a big. I made the mistake of reading too much about it.
Yeah, don't read anything.
I think there's a big reveal, a big surprise in it that you especially will love.
There is.
Okay, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very silly.
It is very
I had a really good time watching it. It's
I
very
did too,
silly.
and the reveal he's talking about is perfect.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is.
It
Look
is.
forward to it.
I noticed Jerry's face is kind of that maniacal smile that he gets all the time. That kind of seems.
Tim Gaffigan's perfect in that.
He's
role.
very good.
Very good.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very silly and some parts are real dumb but it's just
the art direction's
it's just light
perfect.
and fun.
Yeah.
I did have a Pop-Tart over the weekend, though.
Oh, what did you have?
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
Frosted.
I took the s'mores Pop-Tarts home.
How'd that go?
One yes, one no.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, from the girls. One yes, one no.
How do you say no?
And
to a
Kelly
s'mores
abstained?
Yes, of course.
Josh is not giving out his phone number or email anymore. So
I'm
don't
done
ask
with
for
it. Done with
He's
it.
done with it.
I can still be a friendly person while being checked out at a store.
Sure.
I'm just not giving you any of that stuff anymore.
You get a round
Available
up.
at the bus station wall, near the glory hole, anywhere.
That's what I tell them.
You can find it.
Christy likes Sierra Leone for the Kentucky Derby, but she finished second, I think, or he finished, or whatever.
He finished second.
Let's see. I enjoyed toasting my Pop-Tarts for the first time ever. I normally just eat them out of the package. That's
Now,
true.
who's the one that puts butter on them?
We did that as kids.
A lot of people do.
Loved it.
I don't.
On what flavor?
I do
Strawberry.
as well. All the flavors.
We were a strawberry household.
All the flavors. They take butter very well.
Now, is there a knockoff on the Pop-Tart? Is there like a lesser?
Yeah, we
generic,
had them.
Generic?
We used to get toaster pastries.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, just a less expensive version of the Pop-Tart?
Yeah, they tend to be way, if I remember correctly, the outer margin of crust was way bigger.
That must be the cheaper part. There's less filling.
May is Masturbation Month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Who declared it that? That was
I got
some doctor or something.
Really?
And it's also Josh's birthday month.
Yeah. And I asked Christy if she thought that was a coincidence, and she said she did not think it was a coincidence.
May earned this particular distinction back in 1995 as part of a reaction to the forced resignation of then Surgeon General Dr. Jocelyn Elders, who suggested masturbation be normalized as part of the sex ed.
Just remembered, and yesterday was Jerko de Mayo.
There's kind of two jokes there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you're jerking de Mayo. Hey, what's that? I jerk a Mayo.
So a San Francisco sex shop
It's a
known as Good
combination of Italy
Vibration.
and Mexico, you see. You got the
sort of-
mayonnaise-like seed of the male ejaculate. To paint a picture there.
Friday we listened to some bread hits. That was
I love my bread.
That was lovely.
What is the gibberish?
Baby, I'm a want you.
Baby, I'm a want you.
Maybe I'm going to need you.
Big hit.
What, did you have a stroke? Why are you saying it like that?
Baby, I'm a tall
Maybe he's
weird.
Italian. You don't know. I'm a want you.
You don't know David Gates?
David Gaetzelini.
Does he do it in Italian? That'd be funny.
Baby, I'm a one.
Baby, I'm a want you. Maybe I want a pizza.
Christy Lee voted early in the
I did
election.
in the midterms.
Tom would
Enjoy
like to
your
see
jury duty.
Tom would like to see far less voting, he said on Friday.
Sure. Anything.
Spoken like a true despot.
Yeah. When I come in the room, you set up straight, okay? And Christy likes a good baked potato. I don't know. Did you manage to have anyone a baked potato over the weekend?
I did not have a baked potato over the weekend. I had one last week.
Little Molly McButter.
You know, we had baked potatoes.
No, I've jumped up to real butter.
You know, she used to carry Molly McButter in her purse.
She gifted me with a shaker.
She did.
Not bad.
I find it surprising at all.
Does that taste pretty good?
It's okay.
Yeah. Gotta be horrible.
It's the finest in chemical flavoring.
Okay.
My goldfish liked it.
Okay.
Are they getting chubby?
How'd your goldfish get so fat?
You ever seen a goldfish and a little rascal? Something.
Oh, that's good.
We did have Mark Klein give us his top 3, and one of them was the winner, Mystic Dan.
Mm-hmm.
How did rotary phone finish? That's pretty slow. Winner, your glue. You do okay.
Are these? See, now this is where you might have needed a setup. These are some rejected horse names.
There you go.
Rotary dial.
Oh, they were rejected. Oh, I didn't get
Win
to see.
or your glue.
They were rejected. We rejected them all Friday.
Yeah, we tried.
Buddies.
We heard them on Friday.
I don't know where you're getting them from, but I'm against all of them.
Okay, well, let's see. What else?
If I remember correctly, the one horse that I was sad got rejected, Tom, was Here Comes the Slug. Just
Here comes.
And
here we go. Here's what we didn't talk about: gaseous myrtle.
Oh yeah,
that is you want to be.
I like the turf racing too. Did you guys watch some of the turf races?
What is that?
What's that?
Is that what they call sulkies or?
Just inside the dirt circle. Boy, that sounds like a movie I rented once.
Inside the dirt circle. Boy, by Peter Spokes.
We're a bunch of heathens in here.
Is the turf circle, so they run on grass.
Oh.
I said, yeah. Huh. Those are good races.
Huh. Yeah, Blumpkin Pie won the first one.
Blumpkin Pie did win.
Okay.
Can you name this song, Tom? Ready?
Yeah. We had Charlie Door.
Oh, come on, that's no fair.
Pilot of the Airwaves.
Give the title of the song right away.
Here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you'll do your best.
I loved this song when I was a kid.
A lot of layering and
really?
My dad had it on an album, and I would play it on the record player. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I bet DJs loved playing this.
Oh yeah,
it's about them. They got a real kick out of it. Now I know all of you, and you all crap all over it.
Well, that's because we had to play it constantly.
What happens after that opening?
Nothing.
That's it?
Absolutely.
Is there a verse?
Yeah, it turns into a...
Oh, it goes into a twang.
I hear the song on the
country
radio.
Background number 4, I think. See if I'm not right.
What album was this on? Was it a compilation?
It was a compilation thing, yeah.
Did Charlie Door?
I bet it's Charlie Door, Open My Heart or something.
I've been listening
to your show.
It's still going.
Oh, my God.
It comes up. The verse starts here.
You seem like a friend.
Here we go.
What?
Kind of a...
Yeah, that's a guy.
And then all of a sudden she turns into Anne Murray.
I would say she turns into the singing nun. Anne Murray is a basso profundo compared to this band. By the way, you don't want to find out about the singing nun. That got really ugly.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
That's very dark.
God.
Tough life.
Dominique on the...
Oh.
Eventually the swinging nun.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell at 39. Karis LeVert at 15. The Cavaliers advance. Winning 106-94 yesterday in Cleveland.
How did Slump Buster do in the Derby?
The Celtics. Will you stop with those awful names?
I had my money on Astroglide in the third.
Had a great NASCAR race yesterday. Kyle Larson beat Chris Buescher at the line at Kansas Speedway. by 1,000th of a second.
Gosh.
When are they finally going to combine NASCAR?
Takes you longer to blink your eyes.
And the Kentucky Derby. Well, the car wins again.
That'd be kind of fun.
For those of you still betting on the horse, God bless you.
The old timers. Back in my day.
The Derby's just 2 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The best? What are they called? The greatest 2 minutes in sports?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I get teary-eyed when it's over.
I'm sad I missed it this year.
I'm a real fan.
I didn't see
I'm
one.
gonna have to go at some
It was
point.
fun. Very exciting.
They keep starting it later and later. It's going to be under the lights here pretty soon. Right? It was 7 Eastern this year.
Yeah, 6:57.
When I was a
post.
kid, I swear it was 5:25 Eastern.
It did seem to be earlier. Not even that long ago, honestly.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Man, good stuff.
When I was a kid, the jockeys weighed 250 pounds. That's right.
Those horses were gigantic.
They have those little punk kids on them.
There was a jockey this year that was 5'10".
What?
Yeah. They were like, yeah, he's going to have a little tougher go than the other. Yeah, I'll say. He's a good 8 inches above the other dudes.
In the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
Huh.
Was he slender, I'm assuming?
I'm sorry. He at least ran yesterday. I don't know that he was actually in the Kentucky. Yeah, it may have been one of the prior races.
You know what flipping is?
In fishing, I do. What does it mean in...
It means you vomit to keep your weight down.
I've never heard it put that way.
Flipping.
Yeah, that's what
So like wrestlers and
unfortunately,
jockeys, they have their things going on.
Sure, they got to.
Sometimes they have to add weight to themselves.
Don't they all have to weigh the same or something?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I always like it when they interview the jockeys because a lot of them have extremely high voices.
Yeah, they have it is kind of like
the announcers walk up. Well, we've got Pedro Ramirez. All right, Pedro, how's it going?
he pointed to me to do it.
Well, here in Munchkin Land.
Yeah. You go ahead and take the heat.
How are things in the Lollipop Guild, Pedro?
You go ahead.
You remember?
Go ahead.
So you say Kieran aside.
More sports coming up, including Tom Brady, the victim of the greatest roast in the history of the world last night on Netflix.
Did you watch it?
I guess I did not. No, I detest roasts.
I will not either. I don't.
People are mean enough.
It was fun when they were all friends. Now it's
Back in
people.
the day, yeah.
Now it's people who've never met, just tearing into one another. It's not easy to watch.
Yeah.
They have guys on the staff just ripping. Here you go. Read this horrible joke about this guy.
Lord.
Although at one point I would like to see Tom Brady punch Jeff Ross in the face. That would have been fun. He almost did.
I love Jeff Ross. He's as funny as anybody.
Well,
Is he the host guy?
You're entitled to your opinion. We're still friends. I disagree strongly.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's playing Harvey Weinstein in the movie.
I think he's an anus with a face.
By the way, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Carrying around a little bit of stress, maybe some big stresses, some little stresses. Well, don't keep them bottled up. This is where therapy can come in. And BetterHelp has a much better way to access therapy. If you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. The way you do it is you'll go online, fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll be matched with a licensed therapist, and then the therapy itself is done online. You can switch therapists anytime, by the way, no additional charge. And the idea is to make therapy a lot more accessible, a lot more convenient, a lot more flexible. See what I'm talking about? Check out BetterHelp.com/BT Show and get it off your chest. By the way, the /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. You fill out that questionnaire, you get matched with one of some 35,000 therapists out there. And again, it's done online, so you can do it like a phone call, like you're doing a Zoom call, or you can do it texting back and forth, whatever works for you. And it's like I said, it's about making it a lot more convenient because you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So once again, visit BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have a nude cruise. Pat.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe time to get back on the ships. You've done one of the nude cruises?
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
No.
Did you perform naked?
No.
Well, you can tell us all about it coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor in the court.
Oh, man.
Mummy Cass, would you be kind enough to play one more song for us? Then we'll take a little break and come back with more. Is that possible?
Yes.
All right, baby. We're going to give you a song about a hot dog vendor.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog vendor. Oh, I love this one.
Who doesn't like a good wiener, baby? Here we go, baby. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. Late at night when the bars are closing, the alcohol takes its toll and the drinkers need the favorite blender. I taste the treat of sausage blender. Oh, little man behind the car. The police can't catch him cause he's way too smart. The smell of mustard in a big umbrella. Hot the man's got the perfect cover. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He wears out patient out in the street. All the honeys want to sample the meat. He can't help but relish the fact the footlong keeps you coming back. I watch you feeling safe and cold. That's when the Wiener Man makes his move. Screaming your mouth is full. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. Crouch. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the Wiener Man. Attack of the Wiener Man. Attack of the Wiener
Wiener, baby. Oh, that was just brilliant. You got to see the Mummies just to see the choreography.
I just wish they played better. What's the problem?
A little tighter.
Holy hell, yeah.
John Coltrane would be
Man,
saying to the
I've
guy,
never seen one played hands-free. That guy.
how did you do that sax solo?
Yeah.
That was
He's
great.
got extra appendages, man.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. That's just brilliant.
She never really liked Hyaston, but they had 12 children. Now, Hyaston up and died, and Susie remarried.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai. Oh, touching. Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children. Wow. Well, finally, after many years, Susie died. I wonder why. I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home. Well, next to her body. Mm-hmm. Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who, Susie and her first husband? Or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men. And I'm sitting there by the record machine. And the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were at 2 in the morning pool, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaff.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yeah.
And there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, with a heck of an email.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
I defer to Josh Arnold over there. I can see him.
Tom, you are responsible for some of the greatest lines ever to be uttered on radio, and I would say even in all media.
Oh.
Well,
is that right?
It's really taken off with a certain couple of people. JR writes in. He says, oftentimes when he listens to the show, his 10-year-old and 12-year-old boys will listen with him. Mm-hmm. He goes on to say, lately my 10-year-old has been randomly shouting out in his best old lady voice, take me like a dog, Elvis.
Oh.
Take me like a dog, Elvis. You like that?
Yes. To make it worse, he's apparently been teaching his friends this phrase. At his Little League game, one of his teammates was hit by a pitch. From the dugout, the entire team, all 10 to 12-year-olds, shouted out, take me like a dog, Elvis. Ooh, take me like a dog, Elvis. I laughed, the coach laughed, the umpire laughed, and every mom gave us very dirty looks.
Yeah, I bet.
Maybe it's time for the T-shirts.
The coach had to explain, well, that's very funny, boys. It's probably not appropriate. You have 10 to 12-year-olds in Pendleton, Oregon, running around yelling, take me like a dog.
Feel good about yourself there, pal?
As long as they're getting a little joy in their souls.
I don't think they know what they're saying. I think...
Do you remember the context of it?
Yeah, it was an older lady that free fall, right?
Yeah. The so-called, here's the story. An 88-year-old skydives.
Here's the story.
Crazy granny went skydiving as a part of her quest to...
Does it say crazy?
Yes. I'm reading it directly from the source here. Ms. Mare Hollow, H-O-L-L-O. Hello.
Mare's a nickname. It's a
leapt out of the tiny plane.
Horseface.
At a parachute school, and of course she had the guy behind her.
Now she's an old gray mare.
Oh, very good.
Ain't what she used to be.
Yeah, she wanted to go tandem. It was your contention.
Yeah.
That the guy was behind her.
Take me like a dog.
As they're plummeting to earth. Take me like a dog, Elvis.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was that.
She didn't have a chute. Well, she didn't have a chute. She just used her brassiere.
Oh.
One more Tom speak here from email. Whenever this is from Linda, whenever my husband's looking for his eyeglasses, he says, has anybody seen my headlights?
Headlights. Okay. Thank you very much.
My grandma called them cheaters.
Where's my cheaters?
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady can now add having the greatest roast of all time to his long list of accomplishments and honors. The greatest quarterback of all time, the subject of Netflix's Tom Brady roast last night. Brady was roasted by, let's see, teammates Julian Edelman and Rob Gronkowski. Bill Belichick was there trying to repair his image after the Apple documentary, The Dynasty, the story of the New England Patriots, where his body language was not good. If you've seen this documentary, Belichick's going to be on image control, damage control for the next. It's something. Also, Robert Kraft was there. Of course, who could bring this together but Kevin Hart, America's sweetheart. But Drew Bledsoe was one of the guests roasting Tom Brady, and here was his remark last night during the roast of Tom Brady.
You know, you have more rings than I do, but I've experienced a couple things that you will never experience. You know, the feeling of being the #1 overall draft pick in the NFL. And a 28th wedding anniversary. It was yesterday.
The only thing Brady took exception to was some comedian. I'm not even going to say his name. I'll let Josh do it. I'd rather not. Jeffrey.
Okay. Jeff Ross was there?
Yeah, he made a joke about Robert Kraft and the massage parlor. And Tom Brady got up, walked across the stage, and whispered in Jeff Ross's ear, but there's no whispering on live television. Cut that S out right now. And Tom went back and sat down. Wow. Yeah. So apparently that was one of the guidelines.
Well, that's ridiculous. Okay. Well, Tom needs. No, you don't. That's why you invite Robert Kraft to that,
right?
To be able to do those jokes.
Yes, there are rules ahead of time.
They stopped it. Apparently, apparently that was not one of the reasons that they invited Robert Kraft. So, and Kraft and Belichick did a shot at the end together, and because there's a rumor in the league that Robert Kraft called Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons. Once again, his last name is so reprehensible. You can't even
FCC
say
regulations.
You can't even say his last name off the air. You have to say Blank. Evidently, Kraft talked badly about Bill Belichick to Arthur Blank, and thoughts are that they did not hire Belichick because of the conversation that Kraft and Blank had about him. So, but apparently they mended their fences at the roast last night. So. There you go.
Was it live?
It was live.
Hopefully Tom had a good time.
Live. Yeah.
Yeah, I will not watch. No thanks. Not my cup of tea.
And that brings us to the fabulous...
Well, it is post-race.
Kentucky Derby. Yeah, they're just
walking it off.
Yeah, they're still, trying to stay loose a little bit. Mystic Dan won the 150th running of the Kentucky Derby. The horse prevailed by a nose in the closest three-horse photo finish since 1947. Mystic Dan, an 18-1 shot, had the edge of Sierra Leone. With Forever Young, another nose back in third. It was just the 10th Kentucky Derby decided by a nose, the closest margin in horse racing, and the first since Grindstone edged Cavalcade to wear the garland of red roses, in 1996. So there you go.
How about that?
Mystic Dan.
Yeah, that's it's super interesting. How do you, back in the day, the photo finish, did they just have multiple cameras or?
I guess.
I mean, before the
that guy standing there, I don't know.
Yeah, I just trying to take it right there.
And 46, what camera did they use?
And did they have to? I mean, did they have to go develop the film?
I would think. Yeah. We'll be back in a week.
I've seen that in the movies. Where they're waiting for the film to be
is there a guy there with the guy there with the
they did it in racing too.
The fixer and the
what documentary did I just watch that they said we had to have all our news conferences before noon because they had to fly the tape back to New York City and have it. They had to fly the film to New York City to have it developed, and so it would be on the news that night.
Wow!
So they had to do all their press conferences before 12 noon. Wow! Yeah.
Well, there used to be the phrase "film at 11."
Film at 11
for all the local news. Once again, congratulations to Joanne who listened to our guest Mark Klein on Friday and bet on Mystic Dan. Won herself a few $100, as did Josh Arnold.
Yeah, I bet $10 on Mystic Dan to win, and lo and behold,
Boom.
Now, you said you were watching all day long. Did you start kind of getting the fever and then start the betting?
Yeah, I was watching one race, and in my head I went, if I were going to bet on this race, I'd bet on Shades of Grey. And Shades of Grey won. And I went, I'm going to actually start betting.
What if right now, this moment, you go back, well, that was when I started being a life of an inveterate gambler. What do you call that? A hopeless, degenerate gambler.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, congratulations to Mystic Dan.
More sports coming up.
All right. Also, we've got snakes in your pants and puppy yoga in the news. And there's a pickle shortage. We'll find out about all these things. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project.
Oh.
It's part of
You know something?
Didn't you know he would react this way?
Could we have people licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smerkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species.
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia. Dystopian.
Yeah.
Dystopian.
Instead of artist, could you just put weirdo?
Yes. Psychotic.
So this is just...
The process she used was not fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it. And there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make like a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. It's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immedially.
Maybe. Tool of the week. Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime?
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be...
God.
I hate her. Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Remember this?
God, I have no idea why you're paying.
It's Josh's new dance.
Is that the safety dance? Ooh, yeah.
You know, so maybe TV is your thing. You are quite the dancer.
Yes, you are.
For a stout man, you move well.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
No, you're a stout man.
Even elephants have moments of grace.
No, I mean you're a husky fellow.
For a guy who it clearly takes 15 minutes to get out of bed.
Gosh,
let alone
anybody in the room break their toilet seat this weekend?
Oh my God.
For a man who nearly passes out every time he ties his shoe, you certainly can.
No, you really do move well.
Come on, let's go get louder. Just leave him here. Let's just leave him here. We'll go.
At 50-1, we have license branch line. You know that one's going to be
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan to try and stop a nerve gas attack by the mean Russian men. Jack is hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jack is saying, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jack is saying, oh yeah, life goes on. Long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on. Long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper it again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hunting is huge in Michigan. I don't want to upset any hunters because generally they're very well armed. But I am not a hunter. I don't get the deer hunting thing. I don't understand it. Mainly for this reason. I think it's unfair. The deer hunting season coincides with the deer mating season. Everyone know that? The deer just trying to hook up.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair. I mean, picture yourself. You're at a bar. It's late at night. Last call. You're sitting there. Somebody sneaks up behind you dressed as a chair.
Right.
Shoot you in the head.
That's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Because you got those cool
WindowNation.com.
I just got electric shock.
You deserved it.
Hey, shut up.
Well done, fellas. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin in the...
I'm going to say shut up, please, Christy.
There's
Shut up, please.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
I have something to say about them.
Okay.
Sorry. Mother's Day is Sunday, of course.
Yes.
My gosh. What are you waiting for? Go now to Steven Singer Jewelers to order their brand new red wine 24-karat gold dipped rose. Free shipping does end soon, so get on this. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Ace Cosby's there. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. Hello,
Thank you very much, Chickster. I want to say real quick, coming up this weekend, it's going to be the Cacciatore, right?
Yes,
Cacciatores in Ilion, New York, with Jeff Oskey and Pat Godwin this Saturday.
Yeah.
And this is the show that's got the whole thing. It's got a buffet and
great time. Yeah.
Wow.
Josh did it last year. Loved it.
A blast. You're going to love it.
All right. What do you recommend on the menu?
There's nothing I don't recommend. Unfortunately, I forget the name of their signature dish, but it will be served to you, and you will love it. Yeah. It's a chicken thing. It's
signature dish, Hancock.
yes. The Hancock fettuccine is quite delicious.
John Hancock, famous for a signature. Okay, now we had a story about the other day about Google adding the emoji audio.
That's right. Yeah. So you can actually make fart noise or something.
Send the sound effect, I guess.
Yeah. So when you say does it? I'm a little unclear on this. When you put the emoji down, does it also have the visual?
I would think, and then it makes the sound.
Yeah, for example, clapping hands. It'll have obviously the sound effect of applause. The party popper with party noises. The famous crying face that has that womp 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 sad trombone. I
hate that.
And of course the classic rim shot. Now I had requested this one, so this would be a great audio emoji if you're talking to someone, but you want the conversation to end. You would have this to play.
And we're in Europe, apparently.
Well,
maybe the busy signal or the hang-up signal should be at the end after the because you couldn't hear it after the hang-up. You couldn't hear the ambulance after you hung up. No? Right.
Perhaps, yes.
Perhaps, yes.
Restructure that. But thank you for participating. What else is going on in sports?
I don't. Is this a world record? This is embarrassing. The Beanie Baby thing.
No, they're claiming it is. It hasn't been official.
Somebody owns a bunch of them.
World record.
For 5,000.
A father-daughter duo from North Carolina have spent more than 2 decades, as much as $175,000 collecting Beanie Babies.
Well, this is a sweet thing for them.
Ms. Sandra Schlossberg began collecting the toys with her father, Leon, when she was a teenager. Over the past 24 years, they've amassed 23,900 toys, including Beanie Babies, Beanie Bellies, and Beanie Boos.
I don't know what those are, but
they are believed to have the largest collection of Thai products in the world.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah. Resale value $124. Cash. Remember they talked about this as investments a long time ago?
They did.
Yeah.
There was a time.
People were using them as a retirement. Remember
I think that bubble has burst.
Yeah. But I guess they're worth all of the NFTs in the world.
Oh, they very well may be.
It's a really good investment, those NFTs. Do we still hear about those ever?
Not much.
Boy,
especially not on this show.
That came and went.
Yeah. We get if we talk about it on this show, we never heard of it. Next, and you get mad. So
I just thought they
rough.
were such BS. Well, I'm glad they're having a nice father-daughter relationship.
Record-holding fisherman has reeled in not one but 2 massive catches in Texas. Kentucky fisherman Art Weston traveled to Sam Rayburn Lake, where he and professional fishing guide Captain Kirkland.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's Costco?
Kirkland brand, Costco.
Oh, Captain Costco.
Caught a 200-pound alligator snapping turtle at the lake. Well, which is it? The reptile, a protected species with a bite that can take off fingers, was carefully placed back into the water.
I think this snapping turtle could take off your hand at the wrist. If it bit you on the wrist.
As scary looking a creature.
That big, huh?
Gigantic.
And it looks like out of a dinosaur movie.
Ugh.
And the following day, the pair hooked a record-shattering alligator gar. Weighing in at 188 pounds.
Jeez.
You've seen one of those, it's a fish, but the
really
snout
long,
looks like
nose,
a gator.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying. Just
There's the old turtle.
Yeah, look at that thing. It looks like someone in a Star Wars suit. It's a crazy look at that big fat tail.
Holy hell.
Yeah, it's massive.
Scary looking.
Like a movie monster.
Yeah.
200
pounds.
You almost think Vern Troyer's inside that.
Yeah.
And I bet it smells to hell.
And they of course, had to put it right back in. It says they gently put it back in the water.
Sure.
I guess for bait they were using chihuahuas.
Well, if you use Chihuahua, you're kind of asking for something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Josh,
it shakes in the water nicely.
Just for your benefit, Josh. They used a Momai high catch IGFA monofilament line tethered to a 175-pound test steel leader.
There you go. Yeah,
with a Gamakatsu Big River J-Ho G's.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Boy, Gamakatsu isn't that Italian for a large penis?
Italian.
No. Sounds a little
Japanese. There's a couple things wrong there.
How big a trouble are we in?
Done, but
that's what it says. Gamakatsu, the Gamakatsu Big River J-Ho G's.
Yeah. Gamakatsu doesn't scream Italian to me.
No.
There's plenty of Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fishing, great Japanese fishing. I was using some Friday.
Really? Did you catch anything?
I did catch a couple keepers, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Keepers,
I kept them, and I'm sending them home with you.
Okay, what are they?
Bass.
Oh.
Now, did you use the
tank.
Did you use the?
Did you already flay 'em?
gamakatsu with the double humbucker?
No, I used a Senko
Senko de
wacky
Mayo.
worm.
Not saying
It's a wacky worm.
Wacky worm.
Yeah.
What is that? A fake worm?
The O in the middle?
It's a fake
Yes.
worm. Yeah, I had the O-ring.
I
yeah.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the term wacky worm.
Yeah. It's essentially just a silly plastic worm on a
down, yeah.
You want to see my wacky worm?
on a hook, and you.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the gamakatsu?
No, I haven't. Exactly how does that?
Sounds like a dance.
Like the Macarena?
Gamakatsu.
Oh, boy.
But I've always wanted to fish Rayburn. That's got to be cool.
Rayburn Lake.
Yeah.
In the photograph, the water looks like it's pure mud.
Oh yeah, you want dirty water a lot of times. Yeah.
Ugh.
Dirty water.
Oh, the Standells. That's let's see, Russ Hamblin's brother. Russ, of course, who played Riff in West Side
Good
Story.
job, Josh. Thanks. Thanks a lot. No.
It's all right.
A little obscure trivia for you today.
I don't know if obscure even covers that.
Oh, I'm reading Russ's book. It's great.
I'm reading Russ Hamblin's book.
You're the guy.
Terrific.
Russ should send you
His editor didn't even read it.
a personal thank you. You doubled my
Hey, editor, what'd you think? Yeah, it's fine. We'll just send it to print.
Self-published.
Not reading your story.
It's a great story.
Now, Russ Hamblin's daughter hasn't read it.
Amber's a terrific poet.
Amber Tamble.
Now, let's
Or
move
an
on.
actress, either way.
They should send, what's the name of this guy? Captain Kirkland.
Yeah.
Like that? Do you like people in the
You like that? You like that? Yes, it is always sort of entertaining.
Like,
when
John Johnson.
Right. Dave Davidson. That is always kind of entertaining.
I think that's okay. Would you do Arnold? Would you do that to a kid? You know, someone has to have done that to a kid.
I'm sure.
I thought we were doing Josh Arney now as a stand-up instead of Josh Arnold. How are ya? Josh Arney. Hey, it's me.
You're going to listen. That's my catchphrase. Hey, you're going to listen.
Welcome to my roast, huh?
You're going to listen to me.
Oh, you're going to listen.
Now, coming up, we have...
I don't know. That might have been it.
Whatever it is, you're going to listen.
That's right. You're going to listen. Either that or news coming up. I'm not just sure which. This Raycon Love from one of our wonderful listeners.
Raycon Love.
This is from Mark. I've been listening to your show every morning for about 25 years in the glorious area of the country known as South Michigan. That's right, Arkansas. And see, he's saying South Michigan, so he gets his letter read because you know that.
Yeah.
They don't. Oh, this is not. Okay,
This is Raycon
This is
Love.
safe, yeah.
2 months ago, my wife, Michelle, spared no expense and purchased me a pair of Raycon Fitness earbuds. I suffer from tinnitus, probably from years of working as a machinist. The active noise canceling feature helps reduce the unwanted noise from my machine from distracting me from listening to you guys and Christy.
All right.
Thanks so much. That's Damon from South Michigan.
Thank you, Damon.
Arkansas, South Michigan. And you, too, can have Raycon wireless earbuds. They're upgraded. Also, I don't know, Tom. I'm sorry. Also, get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Raycon earbuds. Are you kidding me? Plus, weatherproof and sweat resistant, and they're available in some brand new colors like blush violet, forest green, and royal blue.
Ooh.
Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, comedian Tim Cavanagh will be joining us. We have a nude cruise, and in the green room, I found out that Pat Godwin apparently has been the entertainment on a news cruise.
Yeah, nude cruise.
Nude cruise. I'll look forward certainly to seeing that. We have pineapple news, Bigfoot news, and zebra news all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't.
Ingrid, you're going to sing one of your tunes for us right now? Which one is it?
I was thinking that would be a good idea. Unless you want me to like do a monologue or something.
Well, no, there's been some controversy that apparently there's this rap version of. Are you going to do what's going to happen here? I'm a little confused.
Okay. Well, yeah, all right. We'll have fun, right? All right.
Sure.
I just became so Staten Island. So, this is the song that was on the Old Navy commercial. So we've played it over and over and over again because it was the song that actually made it to radio.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day, I don't know, my brain just sort of like went crazy and I wanted to do something different. And so I did something different and it sort of stuck because we need to change it up a little bit. So we'll do that version for you. I hope you like it. This is called The Way I Am, the remixed version.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this. All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage, wax a trump like a candle. Dance from a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it.
Oh, yeah.
Ice baby.
Uh-huh. Well, he needs the money.
I believe Queen gets it.
Hey, don't hate. Don't hate.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, my mom got scared and said, "Where the auntie and uncle in Bel Air?" I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh, it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it, you're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "You're home, I'll smell you later." Looked in my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne.
This morning. Yeah. Ingrid and her band is sounding great. Very nice mix, too. Thanks to all of the technicians. You did such a nice job. That was very good. It really sounded great.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was like I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, I'd go up with him and say, "Hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead." So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd like hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to 0.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire. Oh, man.
Died of a heart attack. It's hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Central Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Josh Arnold, Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
How are you, buddy?
Good. Pat Godwin and Jeff Oskey coming up this weekend, Saturday night. Cacciatore's, Ilion, New York, and you guys are going to have the big buffet and the big party. That'll be fun. Saturday night only. We now turn to Christy Lee. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. Yes,
she's at the Silac News Desk. Christy, tell me more.
An Ohio school district went into lockdown after a person in a Bigfoot costume was spotted on campus.
It's a Bigfoot.
It's a Bigfoot. Fireland Superintendent Michael Van Gooten said the district went into lockdown soon after the person in costume parked in one of the district's lots and crossed campus. Video posted to social media shows the costumed Sasquatch running past classroom windows. The Lorain County Sheriff's Office told WKYC,
Cleveland, Ohio, Channel 5, I believe,
that the person in the costume was a parent who was taking part in a prank. Mr. Von Guten assured the Bigfoot never gained entry into any school building. Ireland's school resource officer is completing a report which will be sent to the prosecutor's office for review. No charges have been filed yet.
You know, today's world, schools are kind of like the airport.
Yeah, you don't mess with them.
You don't.
Wait a minute. Give me those TV calls.
KYC, WKYC.
When you're seeing these K to Y. How's that?
That's one way to go.
I think they're going to go with that.
It's mine.
Yeah, when your C needs KY.
Does your C need
WKYC?
Has anybody considered that this may have been a Sasquatch?
Well, do they drive now?
Well, they may have always driven. We don't know.
That.
You know, I'm especially excited to wait for the Oscar nominations to come out this year because I'm sure the movie I saw, Sasquatch Sunset, will be at least nominated.
Is that still in theaters?
Best Picture. I don't think so.
Lesser theater?
No. I don't think so at all. No.
This guy's like he didn't get shot.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, like I said, schools are like airports now.
Do you think he was going over there trying to play a little joke on his kids, maybe? I dressed up like...
Isn't the senior prank supposed to be done by the seniors, not by senior citizens? Hey, I thought I'd go out there, and I thought I did beat on the window of the school, and then...
There's plausible deniability, though, if you use your parent.
Yeah.
Hey, I was sitting right here in class. I had nothing to do with this.
That's right. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was watching the footage, and funny enough, it's really blurry. I don't know what it is.
Boy, even fake big feet.
Even the fake big feet. Yikes.
Oh, look at that. He is. Oh, my gosh.
Holy heck.
I think that's real.
You think so?
It looks as real as any other Bigfoot I've seen.
Like all the other ones.
Because, I mean, Sasquatch clearly wants to hang around Greater Cleveland.
We're looking...
The forest city,
We are looking at a picture, and... Tom, you're not that wrong. It's as good as any Bigfoot photo. Like, they didn't have the wherewithal to...
Yeah, that's the best they can do?
Yeah.
Taken through bars?
Through a window in the school, yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, well.
An all-nude cruise is scheduled to set sail next year.
It's about time.
An outfit called Bare Necessities says that it's partnering with the...
By the way, it's on WKYC because...
when you want your CKY.
By the way, WKYA. So, for the gay cruise.
They're partnering with Norwegian Cruise Line to offer the journey to what they term Paradise.
Oh, so it is a gay cruise.
These people are so clever.
The so-called Big Nude Boat Cruise is an 11-day voyage that will travel from Miami to the Caribbean next February, making stops in the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, St. Martin, Dominica, Martinique, and St. Lucia. While passengers will be able to enjoy sunny nude beach days at Norwegian Cruise Line's private island, Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, they will need to cover up on all other ports of call. Price for the nude cruise starts at around $2,000. Passengers will be required to wear clothing while inside the vessel's indoor dining rooms.
Yeah, thank goodness.
However, Josh... there will be a large buffet area for nude outdoor dining.
Yeah, I got behind Gertrude in the conga line. I almost barfed.
Hey, why is the sneeze guard so low?
In order to...
Trust me, you
Very nice.
You want that low.
Yeah.
In order to maintain hygiene, nudists will also need to bring a towel, put it down before they sit in a stateroom, pool deck, and buffet area if they're baring their bottoms.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, the ships sway. It's going to look like Uncle Clarence's sack is a pendulum.
Woo, woo, woo.
They also make it clear that fondling.
That's a big deal, right? The towel, that you don't go anywhere in
right.
these nudist things without your towel.
That fondling or inappropriate touching
hold it by the corner
is
then?
prohibited. What is wrong with
It's your own ass towel. I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, you going to brush your teeth with it? I'm
just saying. Hopefully these nudists are also good wipers.
Yeah.
They don't.
And you also only use a washcloth one time.
Of
right?
course, you get all kinds of E. coli all over it.
Really?
Yeah, remember, face first, then go down. That's the.
What about your feet? Get ass matter all over your feet.
Ass has to be last, right?
That explains the infection. Now, Pat, you've been on one of these things.
Yeah. Yeah, they would be nude in the Lido deck, it's called, but not downstairs or where the comedy club was.
Lido?
Yeah, upstairs, yeah.
Whoa.
On the Lido deck.
Did you do a show in front of them? Were they naked when you did your show?
No, the show, they were clothed. That's the comedy club.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Interesting.
Do they still serve oysters on the menu?
Of course they do. Yeah.
Keep the erections down.
Yeah, the old aphrodisiac, isn't it?
So when you were on the cruise, did you, when you were not performing, like walk around clothed around a bunch of naked people on decks?
Yeah, I was clothed, yeah.
Or other people were clothed, I assume, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Like half and half, pretty
What
much.
about the staff? Any of the staff get nude? Like, can the captain just sit there at the big wheel
None of them
naked?
that's a great question. None of them got nude.
I would hope.
I would think if a captain got naked, though, he'd always keep his hat on.
Yeah, so you know he's a captain.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they get a staph infection if they're nude, so they have to be careful.
Do you think they would have seen the iceberg had he been nude? That guy who played him in the movie died.
I know. I always liked that guy.
It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good actor.
Bernard Hill, was that his name? I can't.
Could have been.
You have a song?
Sure. Old man naked on the bow of the ship. Bare-ass lady, you can read her lips. Volleyball in a buff with free-flowing booze. Won't you let me take you on a nude cruise? Boobies. Ooh-wee, baby, coochies. Hairy ladies, butt cheeks. Ooh-wee, baby. Won't you let me take you on a nude cruise? Couple having dinner at a nice little ship cafe. Didn't want to be mooned and flashed as they choke on creme brulee. Naked badminton flying shuttlecocks. Family of 5 waving from the dock. Nowadays with internet, the kids aren't shocked. Hey, won't you let me take you on a nude cruise? Boobies. Wee baby coochies. Hairy ladies butt cheeks. Woo! Wee baby. Won't you let me take you on a nude cruise? Woo!
All right.
Wow. They power wash the chairs for the next.
You are so creeped out.
Can you
by
see
this.
Tom at a nudist event?
He
would
doesn't
just,
like.
He'd
ma'am.
have that pursed mouth all the time. Just like, ooh.
He will be nude at home.
No, that's
do they do the limbo naked?
Yes.
You can tell
They
us.
do?
How low
all
can
that
you go?
stuff, yeah.
Be honest. You can tell us. Do you wear swim trunks in the shower?
I do not.
I do not. I don't believe you.
God,
A never nude?
That's right. That's him.
The naked limbo, does that ever get... Well, he was doing great until he got aroused halfway through the...
He hit the...
Knocked the pole off.
Yeah, hit the pole there.
Pole on a pole.
Yeah, well, they're very good, very good.
Hi, boner.
Now, once again, Patty G, along with Jeff Oskey this weekend. Cacciatore's in Ilion, New York. That'll be great Saturday night. Should be a lot of fun.
Now I want Italian food. Yum, yum. Traffic was held up on a Wisconsin highway after an overturned truck spilled beer into the roadway. Menominee Falls Police said, Menominee said 2 lanes of Interstate 41 were closed following the accident. Photos show the semi on its side with cases of Miller High Life spilling out from its rear. Police said the semi driver suffered minor injuries, while the driver of another vehicle involved in the crash was not injured.
You see the photograph of this? There's
No.
a couple fraternity houses in the background with their flags at half-mast. Sad day.
On your knees, boys. It's going to be a quick cleanup. Slurping it off the road.
Extreme weather conditions in Mexico may be tied to a pickle shortage here in the United States.
Don't even joke about that.
What does this
That's
even
not
mean?
funny. We
It
can't
means
have
we're having a shortage of pickles, is what I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
We can't have a pickle shortage. 'Cause then we'll have a bee shortage. And then
Jonathan Schultheis, a professor in horticulture science at North Carolina State University.
you can lead a horticulture, but she won't appreciate it. You really can.
Says the shortage in pickling cucumbers is being caused by extreme heat and drought in certain growing regions. Annually, the United States imports over 1 million tons of fresh cucumbers, but the USDA estimates imports may be off by at least 7%.
Wow.
There's a conspiracy theory.
Is that right?
Yeah, Mr. Peter Piper. Mr. Peter Piper is apparently being accused of 7% drop in cucumbers.
Is he the most famous pickle owner, I would think? Peter Piper?
I mean, I know he can pick a peck.
Yeah.
Peck of pickle,
What's a
pickle
peck, by the
peppers?
About
A
6.
peck of bushels.
Well, they weren't pickles, though. They were pickled peppers.
Oh.
Yeah, they were pickled
Right.
peppers.
They weren't pickles. They were pickled
There
peppers.
you go. Pickle
You can pickle anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I hear all this. Why don't they pickle cucumbers? What's the problem?
What's the big
So
deal?
the problem is
What
the
the hell?
cucumbers aren't growing that well right now?
Yeah.
Cucumber
apparently
shortage.
That's the trouble.
Okay. So really, yeah, it's cucumbers. Well, why don't we take the salad cucumbers and turn them into pickles?
You don't
Stop
like
having regular cucumbers. Make them all pickles.
I
you
think
don't like cucumbers in your salad?
I do, but I'm just saying I'd rather have a pickle.
I'm reasonably sure that I was an adult when I realized cucumbers were pickles. What the hell? And don't even get me started about raisins.
You raised a good point. I think a lot of people feel that way. So there's a cucumber shortage, huh?
Yeah.
You know who I blame, Josh?
Who's that?
Yo mama.
She does enjoy a cucumber.
What? What?
She slices it up with onion. And,
I believe last week we established that.
Oh.
I remember the
Likes to
discussion
shove it.
of
Mom, you're not a fan of doing that with cucumbers, are you?
I am. Right up there to the hilt, baby.
Mother.
Oh, God.
Please. Well, we need them for pickles.
I'll call you next time.
Okay.
I suppose if you leave it in long enough,
Sorry.
it will pickle.
No, I blame myself.
Del Monte is releasing a so-called designer pineapple that could cost as much as $400.
Yeah, I mean, that's about what you get now at Whole Foods, isn't
The
it?
food giant said it officially is introducing Ruby Glow pineapples.
More like whole paycheck, am I right?
in the US. Following an initial January launch in China that prompted a global wait list.
Well, China's involved. All right.
Del Monte said the ultra-premium luxury designer fruit appeals to high-end customers, features a deep red outer shell, bright yellow flesh, and a distinct sweet flavor. According to Food and Wine magazine, exact prices will be set by the retailers, but California-based Melissa's Produce is currently selling the pineapple for $396. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette noted that the waitlist price for a pineapple, though, is $125.
Still.
Yeah. But what makes it so expensive, you ask? There will only be 5,000 Ruby Glows available this year and only 3,000 in 2025. The complicated process of developing the variety has been 15 years in the making.
What's the thing you were telling me, Pat, about swingers and pineapples?
Upside down
They put a pineapple on their door,
Mm-hmm.
their doorknob.
A drawing of a pineapple, or
yeah,
I think they can also be stickers, pictures,
magnets.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think
on the
that
door.
has anything to do with how it's rendered. I don't think that's got anything to do with anything.
so it's not an actual pineapple.
I haven't seen an actual pineapple.
I think you
no.
probably could
You
put
probably
an actual
could, though, right?
pineapple out there. Yeah, why not?
It's hard to handle.
Martin Luther style, you nail it to the door. Is that the most famous thing ever nailed to a door?
Probably. Yeah.
Did the swinger thing take place on the cruise ships, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With pineapples?
Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, this is an expensive way to let people know you're a swinger.
Yeah.
$400. Last time I paid $400 for a fruit, I was in West Hollywood.
That's
experimenting.
That's interesting.
Don't you ever look at me again after Tom said something. You hear me? Are you part of the problem?
Is this
part of the solution?
I'm part of the problem.
Rough trade.
Rough trade. Yeah, see what
sometimes you just want to try things.
I think for $400, probably good. So,
hey, look, it was worth every penny.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
We have an update on our escaped zebra. Remember the zebra that was loose in Seattle?
Yes, the zebra.
Yes.
Yes.
She's finally been captured.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, Shug was one of 4 zebras that escaped from a trailer near Seattle last week. While the other 3 were quickly corralled, Shug evaded capture for several days, almost a week actually, until residents and animal control officers finally caught her in the community of River Bend. The Regional Animal Services of King County said the zebra seemed to be in good condition despite her nearly week-long adventure in the woods, and she is now off to a petting zoo where she was originally set to go with her 3 friends.
No wonder they ran away. You don't want a bunch of kids with their sticky lollipop hands
Booger
petting us.
Maiden. But that's kind of a hipster area.
Yeah.
So the zebra came back with a tattoo and a nose ring.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sad that she missed the fish show in Vegas. Wow. Well,
I'm
that's
glad they found her.
well. I mean, come on. You'd think it'd be fairly easy to spot a zebra.
Yeah, but apparently it's not easy to catch a zebra. There's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they hire cowboys literally to?
Yeah, that's how they got the first 3.
And you should never try and ride a zebra. Didn't we learn that?
Yeah.
They'll buck you right off.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's coming up, Christy?
Reminds me of my time in West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Wow, you're going to...
Buck was his name.
Double down. Triple down.
Yeah,
We almost had snakes on a plane, but they were found in some pants.
You say steaks?
Buck
Snakes?
Fudgeman.
Oh, snakes on the
What?
Buck Fudgeman was his name. I miss him.
The West Hollywood man?
Now he's going all the way.
Oh, I got a story to tell.
Turning it into this is going to be a 5-minute piece in his next live set.
Buck Fudgeman.
And have you ever thought about alpaca sex? We're going to have a story about that.
Who hasn't?
That might turn you on. I don't
Gorgeous
know.
animals.
Oh, yeah.
So soft.
Wait a minute.
Alpaca was Buck Fudgeman's roommate.
Fudge.
I said Fudgeman, didn't I?
Man, I hope so.
Fudgeman. I'm sorry. Which ones are alpaca? Are they the like miniature llamas?
Alpacas are smaller llamas. Yes.
Okay.
They're very cute.
Never keep
That's
track
what
of this. This show is going to be not this exact one, but some of us will be live not too far from Des Moines, the Osceola, Iowa Lakeside Hotel Casino, coming up Friday, June 14th. Details are at lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino, and we're going to be doing a special live comedy show that night. So get the information also from 95 KGGO Des Moines Classic Rock. So hope to see you there. It'll be a lot of fun, and a bunch, like I said, a bunch of us are going to be there with a very special live radio show and live comedy show that night. Coming up also, we have an unfortunate series of events on aircraft. And what is the most appealing thing about going into a house? We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest.
Edwin McCain is our guest. What are you going to play?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a cover? Do you want to do somebody else?
No, this is a song. This kind of sums it all up here.
Okay.
This is my ode to the 90s. Well, I'll tell you my story on VH1 and all of my personal hell. And how my dad beat me and how much he drank. If you think it'll help my records sell, I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, I hang out with Brittany and Fred Durst, and I arrived in a limo, and I'll leave in a hearse. And I can't decide now which part is worse, losing my life to the game or losing the fortune and fame. 'Cause I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, you put me on TV with all the cool stars like Letterman, Conan, and Jay. 'Cause we're all experts in the art of PR, and nobody knows that I'm gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. And I want it that way.
Edwin McCain.
All right.
Hi, Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I mean, it was very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
sure,
we got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster. Bravo!
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Comedian Geechee Guy has joined us in the interview loft.
Geech.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Geech is a tall man. You are originally a guy that gained a little bit of fame on Star Search back in the day.
Yes, a little bit.
You did not win, but you came very close.
I didn't get too famous. I don't want to get too famous. I don't want to get so famous that the guy who shoots me gets famous.
That's
Good
famous.
point.
That's right.
That's very. Amen. I'm with you there. I got you. Well put.
Yeah.
That is
I
interesting.
agree.
Yeah, we don't want to see you get shot either.
No.
That would be bad. What else is new in your life? You still married?
Yeah. Although my wife's on a cruise right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Without you?
Without me. Yeah. So that's okay. But I used to go
How
on a bunch with
convenient.
her. Yeah. Well, she's with her girlfriend from high school.
Well, that's nice.
Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. Wow. We all are. Okay. All right.
His name isn't Steve Licker. They just called him that.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Of course.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Hi, Tom.
Chick.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Over here searching.
I know.
I have a question for Ace. Ace is wearing a Stallions hat. Who's that?
Birmingham, UFL.
Oh, did they play this weekend?
Undefeated, 6-0.
It's like watching Little League. I mean, if you have a kid in the game, I can understand that. Why you want? Never mind.
But you're a fan of the Stallions.
He's not gonna stop.
Cool. I was a Stanton Stallion.
I like football.
If that's what you call that, okay.
I hope there's some guys to get to the NFL from that. That'll be fun. Now, where was that on sale, Ace?
UFL shop.
What was it, like $9?
Oh, but I had 30% off coupon.
All right. Got to take advantage of those sales.
Okay. Now, well, having addressed Ace in person, I think it's officially now time for the Ace Cosby joke of the day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by the Sleep Number Bed.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Leftover from Star Wars Day on Saturday, May the 4th. Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What was Lando's nickname before he became a skilled pilot?
What was Lando's nickname before he became a skilled pilot? I don't know what.
Crashto.
Oh, he hadn't quite mastered
Lando. Laugh it up.
Crashto, you see.
Yeah, well, I got it.
Okay.
Crashto Calrissian.
Big NASA news today.
Oh, really?
What?
Well, coming up, that the launching of that Boeing Starfleet thing, whatever it is.
Oh, good. I feel like I was at the news conference.
Sorry, no, I'll get it.
NASA's looked at Boeing's track record as of late and went, you know what, let's get in business with them.
Make sure they close the door, or at least bolt it on.
And if anything, by the way, if anything goes wrong,
there it is,
don't whistle blow.
Yeah,
Two down, huh?
Boeing will launch NASA astronauts to space for the first time. Whoa. After years of delay, they're finally set to launch 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station on their Starliner spacecraft. Liftoff scheduled for 10:34 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. So we'll have to wait for that.
Tonight?
What was the point of this one?
To get astronauts to the International Space Station.
Oh.
We've been sending them.
We've been using the Russian rocket.
I guess you got to take a rocket, don't you?
It'll sit atop an Atlas V rocket at Cape Canaveral.
You know what they should build?
What?
Giant pneumatic tubes that go all the way to the space
They
station.
have a video online. I'm sure they probably made it out of artificial intelligence, whatever that. What would a space elevator look like? And it's fascinating.
Is it kind of like one of those pneumatic tubes?
The big problem is they can't come up with the metal to make it out of that is light enough because of how much they're going to need of it.
Oh, well, that just won't bend.
It won't just collapse about halfway to space. Or however. Yeah,
but it'll be an Otis though.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the finest.
You know, I don't think Otis was mentioned at any point during.
Well, then I'm not getting out of it. You know, I'm brand loyal. If it's not an Otis elevator, I take the steps.
What do you prefer, Otis elevators or Otis Spunkmeyer?
The cookie.
Oh, the muffin.
The muffin?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking
baked
about.
goods.
Oh,
you're not familiar with the brand?
Real good. You know me, I don't eat.
Otis Spunkmeyer?
He doesn't eat real
store-bought
food.
cake. Store-bought cake and cookies. He doesn't.
No.
Well, in Britain, it's known as Otis Spunkmeyer. Here, it's known as Otis Jizzmeyer.
You are really.
I don't know. I thought he hit it. I said let off the gas at Hawk Fudgeman.
Yeah, West Hollywood. I thought we were done, but no. I
didn't.
You
I
didn't
literally
talk to
did not
anybody
speak
all
to anyone
weekend.
over the weekend. So.
Yeah, we can tell. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You just sat
No,
there
I
watching
love
the
it.
Derby, drinking, sipping on a mint julep, were you?
Did you wear a hat? Please tell me you wore a hat.
I didn't. I should have. I have some silly hats.
Did you have silly hats?
Hey, speaking of the Derby, we're
Derby? What's a Derby?
Did I say Derby?
Well, you're talking too fast. Calm down.
Sorry, I just want to grab the fact that we spoke with comedian Mark Klein on Friday, and he did recommend Mystic Dan and Sierra Leone, and
1-2.
by God, they won. And we got another. This is from Jim. He says, "Hey, thanks, thank you, Mark Klein. I won a bundle, quote unquote."
All right.
Citizen Mark Klein.
Mystic Dan.
Yes, your winner.
Doesn't Mystic Dan sound like the guy doing close-up magic on the cruise ship?
Yes.
Tonight at 5. Be sure to be in the Cesar Lounge for Mystic Dan.
And we caught Mystic Dan downstairs. And the cheerleaders, okay.
Don't you like close-up magic? I love that. You ever seen that?
I mean,
Amazing.
yeah, sure. It is kind of.
No, I like it because if the guy makes a tiger disappear on stage.
Yeah.
You know, okay, a lot of planning went into this.
Right.
The guy's got a tiger backstage, someone's feet, but the guy just walks up to you, all of a sudden the quarters start flying out his ears and he's got cards and you can't play. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
All right.
You know how much I love magicians.
Yes, we know.
Favorite thing.
I was at your house and you hired a mentalist one time.
Oh, that guy was amazing.
A mentalist?
I swear.
It was the greatest.
So he would be like, hey, you picture an animal, and then you would, and then he would go, it's this, and he would hold up a picture of a rhinoceros.
Better than that.
No, way better, yeah.
Way better than that?
Oh, it was incredibly cool.
That seems pretty good. You can guess what animal I'm thinking.
No, this guy was beyond
He blew everybody's minds. It was,
I
that
thought
was
you didn't believe in those guys.
I do now. I believe in that guy.
All right, fair enough.
When was this that Pat was invited to your house and none of us?
It was about a year ago.
Oh, a year ago, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't.
someday.
I didn't do the guest list.
We all would have enjoyed that, wouldn't
Yeah,
we?
we would have.
And you're the
Would've
only
been
one that
nice.
likes Pat. So if you did okay, you didn't do the guest list. Okay, never mind.
Does Pat have to wear a costume when he comes to your house?
I have to play a couple songs.
Kelly, have you met my Aunt Patricia?
Hello! I have to play Beatles songs.
Well, just as long as Pat's not here, everything's all right.
Oh, who would ever invite that brute?
Pat did just fine. He parked the cars and did a hell of a job.
Charcuterie board.
Went out to get extra ice.
Maybe for a team building experience, you should have us all over for a cookout this summer.
So I'm almost ready.
Almost. Okay.
I spent
Somebody write this day down.
I spent the entire weekend doing chores,
Aw.
getting things organized.
Well, weekends are brutal. Remember,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot.
his slogan. Mm-hmm. Not to mention weekdays are awful.
Did you plant some flowers? What'd you do?
Pulled some weeds. I'll tell you
Okay.
that, yeah.
All right.
How many weeds could come up? You just moved in.
No
Oh,
joke.
it's amazing. And I've got these trees near my house that
Near your house or on your property?
on the property that are sprinkling these like
Oh, the helicopters.
worm-like. No,
the
those,
worm ones?
What are
Yeah.
those things?
I have those too.
I've got 10 billion of them.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
got
have to
that.
pick them up.
Just
They're
blow
fine.
them.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a pool now.
Yeah, ask
Oh, yeah, dude, that is a pain. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
they're-
right.
why don't you ask Buck Fudgeman how to blow 'em?
Yeah. So I felt like I was
we still
paddling
have his number?
paddling a canoe where you take that big wand that's got the
Sure.
net on it and you're going like this for an hour so
The
the
pool
girls
net.
can go for a dip.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. These are,
Big wand.
what is that thing called?
It's called a pool net.
The pool net?
Or a skimmer. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
skimmer.
Okay. But yeah, it was fun. So I'm sorry.
Have you been in your own pool yet?
Not yet. I haven't had the desire to go swimming yet.
Man.
I'm waiting for it to get up to speed.
When the rest of the family is away, let's say they go on vacation and you're here, do you
all by
think
themselves.
will you ever skinny dip in your own pool?
No, he doesn't like to be nude.
It sounds like he will. He's
It's
thinking
the
about
best to do
But
that.
my neighbors really can't see my house.
Yeah,
There
man.
you
I think you absolutely could.
You want to come over and do a cannonball naked?
Yeah, I do.
You know, there's,
You would allow me naked in your pool?
No way.
there's some kind of a filter. I'm sure
That's
we
what
can.
He looks out the
chlorine is
window. I'm just
for.
walrusing around.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure there's some kind of anti-E. coli thing I can get for the pool. Well, we'll get you all over.
Hey, Tom, I call this the Bellagio. As I pee. I'm doing the backstroke.
You remember this? The end of Ocean's 11? Remember that? Whee!
Something you learned in West Hollywood recently.
All right.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, what Americans love to hear about their homes, which is very interesting. Here's a surprise. ADHD goes undetected in adults, they say.
So what's coming up?
And snakes almost on a plane.
Oh.
And also, this is really interesting. This is one of those stories that goes back and forth about flushing your toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Why you should close the lid is back. We'll get to that coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also
This stuff from you.
I hit a guy in the jaw and as hard as I could twice in somewhere in New York, Albany, New York. I just played the Palace Theater, and we were going to go get something to eat. And it was a restaurant attached to the hotel, and my bus was across the street because I always stay on my bus. And this girl came over and started talking to us at our table, and I don't know her, you know, she had her sister does stand up in New York, and Vic Henley was the opening act, and he does stand up in New York, and he knows her. So they were talking across the table. I just, if it wouldn't have been for that, I'd just shoot her away because I was trying to eat my crappy little piece of tilapia.
You must do very well.
She gets up and leaves, and she comes back, and she has her sister on the phone, and she's headlining a club that Vic and I headlined forever in Columbus, Ohio. And so she hands the phone to Vic. She sits down next to me, and Vic can't hear, so he gets up and walks away. And then a guy comes over to her. So some guy came up to me and asked me, a young guy, for an autograph. I said, I'm trying to eat right now. And this guy comes over, pokes her in the shoulder, and says, get over here. And she gets up real nervous and walks over there. And I'm like, man, what is this? And I see the guy walking over towards me. And he goes, how come you took a picture with my girlfriend? You didn't take a picture with my son. Both of them were connected to this guy. And I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. But he was standing up, and I was sitting down. So I started to stand up, and he shoved me back down in my chair. Uh-oh. And I'm like, all right, okay. And so it was ugly. It was a nice place, too. Wine glasses, tablecloths, and it all went flying. And I got up and shoved him, and he took a big swing at me and hit me, but not really with a punch, but hit me and left his jaw just hanging out there. And I'm like, all right, here you go, buddy. You can't leave your jaw hanging out there. And I just, boom, boom. And and he called the cops and filed assault charges on me, or tried to, and the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
The old Chevy Chase shoulder kick.
So
it's hard sometimes. You know.
So now, and that's why now I have to have police everywhere I go, because probably nothing will happen, but if it does, I can't hit people.
Yeah.
I'm 61. I don't need to be getting in fights or anything. And Pat, who's not very big, but my guy, Pat, that drives a bus and manages my road stuff, he's a little guy in stature, but he's a 7th degree black belt. And so he actually got this guy in a sleeper hold from behind after I hit him. And then the guy started tapping him on the arm, and he goes, this ain't the MMA. You're going to the floor.
I think you're supposed to put it in. It's a concept.
Unbelievable. Candy, that's the best bump we've had all day. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Tom, quickly, Tom, how does it feel? My God. What is that, 80 feet? My God.
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that, baby.
Save that, you don't even have to hit it. You better hit that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
I do this a lot. I'm going to hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there now. And just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There should be. Yes! Woo! Money!
We got to get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous.
Same people. Let's go.
Hall of Justice. Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl of soup with that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy,
My favorite movie.
Is it Roadhouse?
Movie. Not Roadhouse. That's the movie that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
No.
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with
Oh,
Audrey
are you
Hepburn.
serious?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can tell you what you're saying about yourself is, I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
not.
I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you.
How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say
the hell-
Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick, how are you?
There's Ace Cosby at the Sleep Number Joke of the Day Bureau. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I think perhaps we may want to get a bonus joke of the day today.
Please, not today. Tom,
perhaps during Tim Cavanaugh's forthcoming segment, which we certainly look forward to, which I imagine will be
Why would you
birthday.
do that to Tim Kavanaugh? He's prepared something.
What did he do to you?
Jeez.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
Why do you schedule these segments if you're not going to have them be segments? Anything?
Well, I thought Tim is a professional comedian. I thought perhaps he could use a little tweaking.
He doesn't need
shake
any
him up
help.
a little
He's
bit.
very good.
Okay. Now, Pat, I'm kind of surprised. Pat,
Yeah.
you surprised me. Christy had a story. I forget where it was. Somewhere in Wisconsin, there was a big beer spill.
Yeah.
On the highway. And
Miller High Life.
it's kind of a running gag, if you will, on this show. Kind of a tradition.
I do Ventura Highway.
Yeah, you take Ventura Highway and wreck it with a whatever spilled. I mean, we've had a series of. We had the big cock spill.
What?
What?
You know, the chickens. Remember the dead chickens all over the road?
No, I don't.
I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know.
You know what? You know what lesson I should learn, Chick, is not to emulate whatever it is he's trying to do.
No, because if we do, boy, are we in trouble.
Yeah, I need to.
You know, we've had all kinds of trucks that have
Spilled stuff, all
spilled
the
stuff,
time.
and Pat always has that one thing. I was kind of disappointed you didn't.
I had one. Sometimes I'm running. These are running a little thin, so I'll do the best I can. Okay. Think about a piece of ass driving down the road.
Oh, so it's from the driver's perspective.
Yeah.
Took a turn too fast. Lost my fluffy load. Now these Wisconsin cops are gonna have my truck towed. Oh, poor old Menominee.
Is that where it took place?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Wisconsin Highway. Covered in Miller High Life. How am I going to tell? Oh, my poor wife. She's going to go. I told you so. To take it slow. But now. Oh, the beer is flowing in the streets. We sure could use some Wisconsin cheese. Perhaps some tasty cured meats. Free beer, cheese, and charcuterie. Oh, charcuterie. Do-do-do. And some free brew.
Oh.
Do-do-do, charcuterie, too. Culture, they're running thin. Boo.
Are we booing?
Yeah, we're booing.
We're not booing.
Okay.
No,
Now,
it was
Pat,
fun.
in my defense,
Yes, sir.
here's some of the stories we have done.
Oh, we've done it.
You kept track?
I just Googled highway spills, And I know we did this one.
We've done 40.
40,000 pounds of, this is the one I was thinking of, chicken feathers or cock feathers, I guess.
I guess.
Is that a stretch?
If it's really important to you,
they're all make them all boy chickens. Okay.
They separate them. And this is from the Associated Press. Dateline, Federal Way, Washington. It involved 40,000 pounds of. God, that's a lot. Jesus, 40,000 pounds of chicken feathers.
Oh. Yeah. Well, what weighs more, 40,000 pounds of feathers or 40,000 pounds of bowling balls? Try to figure that one out. Hard one.
That's a real poser.
We had the truck that spilled the fireball. We had a truck that spilled eggs all over the. So you've done songs for all these. Did you do a song for the truck that spilled all the sunflower seeds?
Let's see. I don't think so.
Did you do the one for the pizza?
Okay.
The 18-wheeler?
It's all here.
We could do a whole show of stuff we haven't done.
I feel like I'm in a meeting that I don't want to be a part of.
Okay, sorry.
Is that a problem?
No, Interstate 30, several tons of pizza were spilled.
Wow.
Wow, it must be terrible.
Oh, why?
There's several tombstones.
Several tombstones.
They were. Sure about the old joke about the plane that crashed in a cemetery. They found 10,000 bodies.
You mean remark, don't you? You don't really mean joke.
They're still
we had a highway full of butter, Pat.
Yeah.
These are all
butter pats or
pat of butter,
grapes, chickens,
40,000 pounds of butter spilled on a freeway.
You don't see pats of butter enough anymore.
Yeah,
like it would be on the white piece of cardboard kind of thing, and then the wax paper perfectly patted.
You know, Josh, they never give you enough butter.
No, they don't, do they?
It's an inside joke.
How would you like that gig?
Be the pat.
Well, I'm going to the butter factory again. You know, they in the way in, you have to be searched for a weapon because they're afraid you're going to kill yourself.
Well, they pat you down is what they do. Oh, my God. Look, he's laughing like he said something funny.
Yeah, I am, too.
3:30 in the morning, this semi-trailer went over on an interstate and 45,000 pounds of butter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you buy individually patted butter?
Would I?
Yeah.
No, I don't use it that way. I don't think I would. I enjoy it at a nice restaurant where you put it on your roll.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Remember at Disney World, they used to give you the butter in the shape of Mickey Mouse?
Sure.
Too thick.
No, the problem was that the kids start crying when you cut off Mickey's ear. Daddy,
don't kill Mickey.
Don't eat Mickey.
The kids start crying.
I don't know if they still do that.
There's no crying at Disney World.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh, I know. That's a joke we used to have all the time.
I love that.
Always crying at Disney World.
Oh, here's a maple syrup spill, Pat. We could go on forever.
Oh, that's a tough cleanup.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Not a pancake. The old water everywhere. Syrup everywhere. My kingdom for a pancake.
Not a drop.
Wait a minute.
Not a drop to drizzle on a flapjack.
Kingdom for my horse is a different scenario.
Yeah.
According to a new survey out there, there's one compliment people love to hear about their home above all others.
Make them guess.
Okay.
Make
us guess.
I don't think you'll guess it.
The poll of 2,000 adults found that the number one thing that they like to hear about their home would be?
Man.
I'm going to go with kitchen.
Okay.
Nice kitchen.
I'm going to go with smell.
You're right. Wow. 45% of people said one of the best home compliments they can receive is, your home smells so good. Yeah. 55% of those polled said that the way a home smells is even more important than how it looks. Other home-related compliments people appreciated included being told their house looks clean, that their space has a good vibe, and 90% of respondents said nothing feels as good as relaxing in a clean home. Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense. Everybody wants their house clean.
Christy, do you clean your house before you go on vacation? So that you come home to a nice, clean house.
I don't leave it a mess, if that's what you mean. My house is never messy, honestly. Really?
Okay.
Does your house smell good, Josh?
I think so. Yeah.
My house smells really good right now because the lilac bush is right in front of the kitchen and it's blowing in through the house.
That's lovely.
Smell. Oh, it's
Do you have those
nice.
Things you plug in your wall that have a...
No, I'm not a big plug-in guy, but I have candles. I have scented candles.
Is that the melting wax thing you got there going there?
I got one of those in the bathroom that you plug into the light fixture.
No? Yeah, I'm with Josh. Real candles. Had to light
I
up.
thought you were against real candles.
Dangerous. Well, if I'm present in
Incredibly
the building.
Yeah, I don't leave them lit when even if I'm not near like the room. I won't light one upstairs if I'm downstairs.
Yeah, you light a candle upstairs. You have to stay with it until you decide to blow it out.
I'm kind of that way. Yeah,
I like to. But now we had a 3-candle dog incident over the weekend.
Whoa!
What the hell does that mean?
Get rid of the poo?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened.
Did they get wet?
No, they weren't wet. It was some kind of viscous flatulence. I think that was.
They could have been expressing their own anal glands
hanging in the air. God knows what it was.
My dog does that a lot.
Had to do the 3-candle.
Huh.
Windows open, door propped open. I'm not sure what happened, but that's just an odd thing that you. I mean,
worry about the smell of your home.
Well, smell indicates many things: cleanliness.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whether you have pets, I guess.
Right. Your house smells good because there's nothing like walking into a smelly home.
Right.
Just go, oh my gosh! How do
that's a good way to get people to leave.
Yeah,
that's true.
Sometimes
my apartment has a nice smell to it.
Does it? What's it smell like?
Failure.
Oh,
there you go.
What does it smell like, that?
Failure.
Oh, okay.
I think that's from the prior tenants. I think you're doing quite well.
I mean, the one thing you don't want to have is people saying, "God, this house just smells terrible."
Well, you would never say that to your or to your host, would you?
No, if you went to someone else, I went over to Pat's house. Unbelievable.
Ah, gee.
You got a cow living in here, Josh? What the hell?
That's one of the funniest gags ever.
Yeah.
Having a
Kentucky
cow?
Fried Movie. It's a spoof on those air freshener commercials, and woman goes, "Oh, last night was so embarrassing," and it cuts to her standing there letting her guests in, and one woman comes in and says, "Oh, fish for dinner last night?" And then the second woman comes in and says, "Harvey still smoking those cigars?"
And then
the third woman comes in and goes, "Christ, did a cow in here?"
Yeah, it really accelerated.
That's the rudest thing you can say.
So it's important to have your house smell good. Well, that's nice to know. Thank you for the survey. What is important is taking care of your mom on Mother's Day, of course. Think about all those mothers in your life. Well, Steven Singer is doing that for you. He's been thinking ahead for Mother's Day, and the clock is ticking. It's coming up next Sunday. That's why that rose over there is a solid gold rose, because it's dipped in solid gold. That's right. Check it out. It's from Steven Singer Jewelers. It's the Red Wine is the actual name of this thing. And to be perfectly clear what it is, it's a real rose, and then it's dipped in 24-karat gold. And then the certain enamel is applied for those beautiful deep burgundy petals, and the leaves are a deep forest green. Only available at IHateStevenSinger.com. Every season, Steven does a new one. They're always famous, and they last forever. And, of course, it has the Steven Singer guarantee. They start at $69.95. Check out them all. Check them all out is what I meant to say. IHateStevenSinger.com. Don't wait, because this is your last chance. And, of course, Steven Singer famous for free shipping, the free personalized gift card, the beautiful box. You'll find it all, and you can see it all at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven also has the At Last bracelet. Lots of cool earrings and other great stuff for moms out there, including necklaces. And Christy has her At Last bracelet she's so fond of.
And I have these beautiful earrings. I don't know if
there we go.
They're gold hoops, little hug. They're called Huggies.
Oh.
They hug close to your earlobe, and they're just wonderful. I love them.
Yeah, don't get the other kind of Huggies for Mom.
No, God.
That'd be a great way to present them, though. Obviously, in a clean diaper.
Why do I bother?
What did the show go? Is he the one that got the show off the rails?
I'll take the blame, sure.
Okay. I'll try to move on. IHateStevenSinger.com. He's a dog guy. I love Steven. You will too. IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out the roses, etc., etc. How about that? Coming up, we have this weird story about kittens in the news, a bunch of cool animal stories, and a good, happy story about a lost engagement ring. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all.
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss,
itching. Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right. Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard company has launched a war between the states by erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishort. No, you're Tom Gerswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. This morning's news is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialist in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone.
Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there.
Thank you.
Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio all day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Are odors in your home a constant problem? Do you live with a smoker, have pets, or simply have annoying kitchen cooking odors that just won't go away? Do you ever hear comments like this?
Gee, Janet, I never thought of fertilizing houseplants with cow dung.
Or has a house guest ever said,
Great room freshener, Bill. What do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, honey, the house has never looked better.
Le Blindfold and Le Clip.
Pick yours up today.
Okay.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. That's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Getting Monday up and going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go out and make it a great day. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I meant none of that.
Beginning of a great week?
Yes.
You meant none of that?
No.
Oh, well, I mean it, chick. I hope you have a great week.
All right. Thank you. Hello, Tom.
Have a fun day today.
Yeah, it's a fun day.
Let's see, because we officially missed May the 4th be with you.
Yep.
And then yesterday, Cinco de Mayo.
Missed them all.
We did celebrate at my house.
Did you?
Yeah,
did
I
you
did
have tacos?
We did Taco Tuesday on a Sunday in honor of Cinco de Mayo. Got to eat outside. It was nice.
Sure.
Check local listings. No bugs, no wind, no
Did you have
rain.
a couple margaritas?
No, what did I have? Let's see. I had
a couple of Metamucil drinks.
I
yeah.
No, I had a soda water.
Oh.
And then took a sip of Fresca by mistake.
Oh, party on, Garth.
Born to be wild.
Yeah.
I had a Coke Zero with my tacos. It was a real party at my house. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it.
Good choice.
Yes.
It goes well with tacos.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Fresco's great.
Fresca is great, especially
How
with
about a Fresca?
tequila in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Or a little vodka.
Oh, Fresca and tequila. It's almost like a little margarita.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah.
I like tequila.
You know what is best? Is Fresca with no Fresca and just vodka.
I'll have a Fresca tequila. Hold the Fresca.
Hold the Fresca.
So Fresca neat.
Right. Just in case someone comes over and see you're drinking vodka, you can throw some Fresca in there. See? I don't have a problem. Yeah.
Research led by scientists from Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts have discovered an unusual fact about the sexual activities of alpacas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alpaca sex is very unusual biologically speaking, apparently. In a recent paper, scientists presented evidence that male alpacas impregnate their partners by thrusting their male members all the way up inside the female's uterus, a tactic not documented with any other mammal species to date.
So they get way up there.
Way up there. They bring the mail, so to speak.
So you're hung like an alpaca is a compliment.
Yeah.
Get the kidney wiper that high. Wow.
Do we know if alpacas, if the females have particularly shallow?
I don't know.
Boy, oh boy.
They didn't say that in the story.
That can't be comfortable.
No.
I mean,
how about doing it on an alpaca rug? Is that hot?
Do you have an alpaca rug at home?
No.
Oh.
Alpacas, they're the miniature llamas, right?
Correct. Very cute.
Isn't that what you want to have a
Yes.
farm with alpacas on it?
Yes. That'll never happen, but it's a dream.
Were you aware of this unusual mating thing? That
I
they've
was
got
not aware of that at all. I don't usually look into the mating of animals that I like.
yeah. Not. Sometimes you just like animals. You don't have to figure out. So I wonder how they hump.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I mean, the verbiage, the way this is written, scientists have presented evidence that male alpacas impregnate their partners by, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
Et cetera, et cetera.
What kind of evidence do you suppose?
I don't know if maybe they had a camera up in there?
Maybe.
Up in there?
Sure.
They could strap it to the...
They can get those fiber optic dealies, though.
Strap it to the male member?
I don't know.
An optically correct
I don't know.
Phallus? Wow.
You ever bottomed out, Tom?
You know what we're
It's really something.
Have you done that?
Sure. I think every guy at some point has done that. He's going, holy cow. I think we're...
What the hell's going on here?
I think we're married now.
I thought you were as shallow as a person, but I had no idea that biologically. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if llamas have the same deal going.
I don't.
In which the actual seed is. Didn't you say it's actually deposited in?
Yeah.
Way up there.
Way up there. Well, it says it doesn't say that that llamas have the same thing. Maybe they haven't studied llamas yet. Maybe they're getting there.
Wow. Yeah. You think he had a big one? Wait till they bring out Larry the llama.
What are those llamas?
Dear God.
They're like Latin. They're like muscular looking. Oh, Lorenzo llamas.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, those are
gorgeous creatures.
They sure are. Yeah, yeah. Our producer is shaking his head. No.
Lorenzo Lamas is pretty hot.
Yeah, I think we're getting the barf. He's
troubled, though. Yeah, thumbs down.
Italy's Ministry of Health has banned so-called puppy yoga classes. The ministry said it was aware that organizers of such events often borrow puppies from breeders. According to the BBC, the trendy practice involves puppies roaming freely around a yoga class, sometimes being incorporated in yoga poses.
That's not very safe.
Other variations include kitten yoga, rabbit yoga, or as we have talked about before, goat yoga. But now they're on welfare grounds, not going to allow puppy yoga classes anymore in Italy.
Are there questionable breeders or something?
No, I think
it's not good for the puppies, apparently.
To socialize?
I don't know. I can't imagine how they would be
What do you
hurt.
think the problem is, Tom?
The problem is you're doing the downward dog, and the dog takes a downward dump.
No, that is not.
These puppies are going to be peeing everywhere.
Why do I think it would be any different?
Yeah, I know.
You're right.
I thought he had a legit.
You ask him any topic, he'll go, well, the problem is pooping.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Now, here in North Korea, they're banning the puppy cooking classes.
Is that right?
I sure hope that is true.
Yeah, they don't do that much.
Have you ever done any of the like the goat yoga or any of that stuff?
I know people that have. They've enjoyed it very much. And the little goats, the miniature goats, get on their backs. It's so cute.
There's a bunch of videos online with the dogs doing yoga with, and they're not being held.
Cute.
The dogs are actually doing the movements.
They're usually
completely independent of the owner.
Australian shepherds, or is that what you have? Yeah.
Oh, so they're adult dogs, though.
Yeah, doing yoga, like real yoga.
Right. Isn't that what you were talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, little puppies, they're not going to, they don't have any control.
They're just having fun.
Man.
Why
The
can't
one
go-
that they did stop was the one where they had grizzlies.
Oh.
Yeah, yoga bears. A yawn from Chip.
Yeah, big yawn. Big yawn over here. Yoga bears.
Did you see that they're reintroducing grizzlies into the Northwest? Have you seen that?
No, I didn't.
Not into
see
like
that.
neighborhoods.
Yeah, that'll be Metro Seattle.
Did you see? Yeah, you see they're reintroducing grizzlies to Brooklyn.
They're no, seriously, I think they're flying.
Give me the bears and the points, I think, is what I'll take.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. But,
There are plenty of woods in the Northwest. Let them go.
well, I don't know. If I lived out there, I wouldn't want to be in a hike knowing that there were grizzly bears in the forest.
You know what you do? You don't hike.
Well, that's okay.
An escaped dog briefly brought traffic to a halt inside an underground tunnel in Australia. Owner Joe Thielander told 9 News she and her husband were visiting Toowoomba for their daughter's wedding when their dog somehow escaped and ran down a highway tunnel.
I love that song.
Oh.
Which one?
I get up again. That one?
Is that Toowoomba?
Something like that.
Chumbawamba. Tub thumping.
Okay, very close.
Yeah. Transurban, which operates the Legacy Tunnel under Brisbane, shared footage of the 13-year-old Maltese mix named Hermione running through the empty tunnel with a slow-speed truck following in pursuit. The driver does manage to catch up with the little pup and safely removes her from the tunnel.
Oh.
And Hermione was safely reunited with her owners.
Sweet doggy.
Yeah.
Little puppy?
Mm-hmm.
Hermione? Okay, nice.
A man in Florida rescued his neighbor from not a dog, but an alligator attack. Walter Rutter of Collier County told WBBH TV
we're number one.
That he was out driving
with
when
alligator coverage.
When he spotted his neighbor, Rick Fingeret.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. How does he
spell that for me right now? Because I think you're making stuff up.
Fingeret.
That's finger.
That's fingerette.
Boy, that's
Fingerette. Not fingerette.
Wouldn't fingerette be E-T-T-E? I mean, fingerette. Rick Fingerette.
Lying on the ground.
It sounds like instructions on...
And his first name is Rick.
I bet he's not a gynecologist.
Actually, the fingerettes are an
Please, that's Dick. Dick Fingerette.
The fingerettes are an offshoot of the Rockettes. When they perform, it's just class rings flying. When you sit in the front row, you can really catch some jewelry.
I fell.
A little tough on roll
Poor
call.
guy.
Oh, my God.
Is he the guy getting eaten by the alligator?
No, Walter was the one out driving, and Rick is the one, getting eaten by the alligator. He was laying on the ground with his legs trapped in the jaws of an 11-foot gator.
Hey, Walter, little help?
Wait a second. What, an 11-foot gator? What the hell? Where are they?
Well, a lot of it's tail. You know that.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Rudder ran over the alligator with his car, forcing it to release its grip on Mr. Fingeret's legs and allowing him to fight the gator off. He is now recovering in the hospital and said he doesn't know what would have happened had his neighbor not intervened. Mr. Fingeret, who was out walking his dogs when the attack occurred, said his 2 Labradors never left his side during the attack.
They just sat there.
Yeah.
A little help over here.
But they didn't make any advance toward the alligator.
Hey, Seymour, you want to chew on this gator for me?
The alligator was trapped and was relocated. But,
I thought they trapped the alligator, turned into a purse. The gator's got a taste for humans. Don't.
The car, it didn't die? So the car ran over it, but the gator was fine?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty solid
The
armor they have.
natural enemy of the alligator? The Ford F-150, apparently.
I would think so.
It's like a speed bump,
Are
huh?
there pictures of this thing? Jesus.
I did not look for pictures.
That'd
I'm
be
sure I
so
can find them
scary.
for you.
I mean, it sounds like the one guy's name is Rudder.
Right.
Like from a boat.
And Fingerette.
The other guy's name is Fingerette.
Only in Collier County.
Wow.
Why is there not a TV show called A Florida Man? I don't understand.
I'm surprised the guy isn't a DJ. Hey, Fingerette and Rudder. A rudder in the back. What is it?
Finger in the rear. No.
Finger in the
Whoops.
Rudder in the front, finger in...
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry.
We are treading in some very thin water.
Hey, that's the guy's name. It's not our fault.
I know. This is an amazing story if you like orangutans.
I hate them.
Scientists observed a wild orangutan in Indonesia using a medicinal plant to treat a wound. The adult male orangutan, named Racus by observers, plucked and chewed the leaves of a plant used by people throughout Southeast Asia to treat pain and inflammation. He then used his fingers to apply the plant juices to an injury on his cheek before pressing the chewed plant to cover the open wound just like a bandage.
So it knows.
Yeah, photographs show the animal's wound closed within a month without any problems. That's pretty amazing.
It was agave.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
it.
Yeah. And then he made some tequila and mended his broken heart. No, that's incredible.
Yeah, that is pretty incredible. How would they know?
Over the years, they figured it out, I
Yeah.
guess.
This is good. We got to put it down. We can't have monkeys that smart out there.
They're not monkeys. They're orangutans.
You have to wonder. You have to wonder what they tried before that, though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing their first go-to.
Poison ivy.
Well, my own poop doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, scat's out.
Stings, if you want that.
Smells terrible. Hey, Gertrude said my house smells like orangutan poop. Well, it is. Do they gather that and sell it for gardens? Don't a lot of zoos do that where they sell
elephant?
They collect it, and it is, yes. There's a company that comes and picks up dumpster full.
How'd you like it if your neighbor, you got the old elephant dung, gonna garden today? Come on, what?
They use it for fertilizer. I'm not making this
right
up.
next to you. You're gonna do this.
Well, I don't know how you purchase it from the people that pick it up or what they do with it once they leave the zoo. But in our instance, they take it away. I know that.
You know, there's some weirdo that has a bathtub full of it.
No, he doesn't. Oh.
I love it.
Got to figure out a way to heat it.
Yes. If I could just warm this up.
You guys are crazy.
Well, I'm just saying. They're out there.
Coming up, a couple things. We're going to talk with comedian Tim Cavanagh. Also, I want to remind you, Pat Godwin, the man, the guitar.
That guy right there?
He's going to be at Cacciatore's in Ilion, New York with Jeff Oskey Saturday, May 11th. That's this Saturday.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to be a great show. Now, this is the one you did, Josh. Tell me about it. You had a like a big buffet.
Yeah. They serve a ton of food. There's a band, great people, a great restaurant. It's a wonderful establishment. You're really going to have a great time. Don't miss it. And my gosh, Pat and Jeff.
Yeah,
two of the funniest dudes out there.
Are you road tripping it together? Driving
we
up?
sure are.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Wow.
Who's driving?
We're both going to drive a little bit.
Whose car?
Probably mine.
It's probably, 10 hours?
Yeah.
Whoa. Are you going to spend the night somewhere, or are you just going to...
We might. We're discussing it.
Get some wings in Buffalo, or you can get a garbage plate. And
anchor in. You got to stop there to get the wings.
Carrots. I can't.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Carrots
are delicious, though.
That's right. Those are a special. That's where they invented the carrot.
I know. They invented the carrot. It anchors away.
We'll be also seeing those guys with us coming up. We're going to do a special show in Greater Des Moines. Technically, we'll be in Osceola, Iowa at the Lakeside Hotel Casino coming up Friday, June 14th. Special edition of the show live from the casino that morning, and then a special comedy show that evening. Right now, it's time for something new. This is kind of exciting. Time to play another round of What Will Chick McGee Pick, sponsored by our good friends at Silac. Chick, the rules are simple.
Okay.
I will give you two possible scenarios.
Right.
You pick one, A or B. Are you ready?
All right, go.
Scenario A.
Okay.
In retirement, you spend all day, pick one, stressing out over the stock market.
Yeah.
Rattled about a recession.
Oh.
Worrying about not having enough money on hand.
I don't like the sound of that.
In desperation about inflation.
Desperate?
Or realizing that Social Security won't be enough.
Or B, right?
Scenario B. Go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
Oh, I'm going to go. That's my dream. I'm going to go B.
All right, correct, Chick McGee, or should I say Mailbox McGee?
That's me. I like the sound of that.
Who wouldn't? Because with Silac, now, pick two.
Tell me what I can do.
You can become secure in your retirement.
Pick two is a stage direction, but thanks, Tom.
You can't have a, excuse me. Sorry, I made a mistake. You can't have a legacy to pass on to your heirs.
That's right.
Okay. You can't have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
All right. So though there's some great cans, are there any cans to this, the B option?
You can't outlive your money.
Silac, huh? All right.
Silac, S-I-L-A-C.
Right.
Get all the info at SILACINS.com. That's SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company. SILACINS.com.
Mailbox McGee. Tell him Mailbox McGee sent you. Yeah.
I like that nickname.
Oh, yeah.
Mailbox McGee.
That was always my dream. Just go to the mailbox, get a check.
Well, there it is.
Go back indoors.
It's coming up.
Done.
Also, coming up, we're going to hang out with comedian Tim Cavanagh. We have a interesting story about ADHD in adults. Mm-hmm. What else is coming up? Asteroid hunting. We got that coming up. And an engagement ring that was lost and found. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom.
Come on, baby. Everyone's doing it.
But I've never done it before.
Your brother tried it and he loved it.
My brother? What?
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Ooh, I hope there's batteries in it.
Batteries?
The Bob and Tom Show, mornings on 95.7 QMF, Louisville's classic rock station.
We should wake up with Bob and Tom every morning.
Well, that sounds good to me.
No problem here.
Get up and get it on.
Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now, Joe. What else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background, a small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, do you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw little Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, when they abandoned me, I was like, that's the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. Really, I got you. Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of
dropping a dime on mom and dad.
A lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, and but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. Just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of 2 presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people there.
Oh, man. Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
Bravo. I did not ski.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
All right, Toots. This is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoiked.
Help! Oh, please help! Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you 2 ruffians.
Yeah? Who's going to make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah. What do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. And the relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Just want to introduce our guest before we get any farther here. He is a comedian, Tommy Tieran. Tommy, it's a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Very nice to be here, guys. We have an interesting relationship, I think, with religion in Ireland, because the church is kind of on the way out now at the moment, and people are just trying to decide what's going on. I think people have I think any kind of inquiry about Jesus is interesting. You know, because I think we have a Jesus in our heads, and then there's the Jesus of actuality. You know, and I think the Jesus of actuality, if you think about him and think about what he might have looked like, given how long ago it was and part of the world where he was from and the average height of men in those days, probably Danny DeVito.
With a slightly dark
but with the longer hair.
I want my
No, but
Jesus.
He's not the Jesus you have in your mind.
A surfer
He's different.
Jesus.
He's about 6 foot.
Jesus.
He's like a BG Jesus. Which is where the phrase "bejesus" came out of. There you go.
I had no idea. This is good to know.
I didn't know. So what?
Bejesus.
You scared the bejesus
Bejesus.
out of someone?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
$1 an hour thing.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. There's Josh and Christy, Pat, Ace. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. How are you?
Doing all right over there?
Oh, yeah, I am. I am feeling good.
Okay.
What a weird story we just had about the orangutan in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Putting,
Getting some
medicine.
bacitracin on his owie.
Yeah, that's incredible.
On his owie. I like that.
Well, it was some kind of plant? And
it's some kind of plant that they've been using, people throughout Southeast Asia, to treat pain and inflammation. Yeah, he chewed on it, and then he covered his open wound with a makeshift bandage.
But isn't there a chance those people learned about it from the orangutans?
There's a chance.
Long ago, they saw the orangutans.
Well, I've seen those commercials.
What's that?
Ask your gorilla about agave.
Aloe is right for you.
Ask your doctor. No, coming up.
There are more diseases out there. If anybody watches, I watch CBS Sunday Morning. There are diseases now I've never even heard of, and they don't explain what they are. They
for the commercials?
Yes. It's like,
The people sure have a good time, though.
They do have a good
time. No matter
time.
what they have. Well, and they're canoeing again. That's a cool sailboat. What does that guy got?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It should be illegal.
He's got
What should be illegal?
massive hemorrhoids.
Those ads.
Those ads?
No, I thought you meant canoeing. I'm against that.
Oh.
Yeah, let's
You don't like a good canoe?
No.
No? You don't like canoeing?
Kayak? Just an accident waiting to happen.
What about a kayak? Is that
Canoeing?
better?
Nope. I don't like any of the water sports. Banned.
Lazy River?
Nope.
No?
No, it's filthy. I used to like the lazy. I think that's where it all goes back to. You guys turned me off lazy rivers.
Do you have a kayak?
Mostly urine. No. Well, my brothers do, yeah.
You can fish from kayaks, right?
Yeah, they have really nice fishing kayaks.
Boy, your brothers have everything, like a boat and a house.
Well, I saved up and I bought the Wave Runners, if
That's
you remember.
right, he did.
Saved up for 7 years.
Is that right?
For you.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Said you guys have the house, the boat, a lot of the stuff. You pay for the gas in the boats. I'll take care of the Wave Runners.
Nice.
Can you fish in a Wave Runner?
You know, ours do have these chairs that you can put on the backs of them. So, yes, technically you can fish off of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Yep. But I would prefer just to be in a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more comfortable.
A big fish could pull you right off a
Yeah,
wave
for
runner.
sure. Yeah.
One of those big turtles could pull you off. I know that.
We had a story earlier this morning about a guy in Texas that caught. I've never seen a creature like that. It looks fake.
A 200-pound snapping turtle.
Yeah, it's a 200-pound call. It was like an alligator turtle or something, whatever it was. It's, you really get the name. You should look this up. Google it. It is the weirdest looking thing. It looks like something from a sci-fi movie. I think it's, here it is. It's an alligator. It's called an alligator snapping turtle. They caught it in Sam Rayburn Lake.
Big turtle, Pat. Big turtle. Huge. Last time I saw a shell like that, I was pumping gas.
That deserved more of a chuckle, I think.
I should rephrase it. Last time I saw a shell that big, I was pumping gas.
Still.
A shell station much larger than a turtle shell.
You see, yeah.
I just put it up on Twitter, so hopefully.
You know, I don't know, Pat, if that turtle was a ninja, but it sure looked teenage and mutant to me. Boy, oh boy.
You're killing me.
I mean, turtle needed a girdle.
As someone said earlier, it looks like there could be a human being inside it, like a little fella.
Looks like it ate the hair,
and it's got a scary looking.
Oh, the turtle
mouth.
and the hair. Okay.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, I got more.
There's a hair in my turtle soup.
Hi, I'm Chick. I'll be explaining what Josh was saying.
Okay. What else you got, Christy?
Traffic was delayed on a Michigan bridge after a boat on a trailer got stuck while trying to go over the bridge. WLUC reports the boat, which was being hauled by an SUV, got stuck on one of Portage Lake Bridge's
See, usually,
beams.
I was wondering. Usually the boats go under the bridge. That's the trick, you see.
Yeah. got stuck on one of Portage Lake Bridge's beams while trying to cross from Houghton into Hancock. Hancock City Police said the driver misjudged how much clearance there was, and the roof of his boat hit the overhead beams of the bridge and got stuck.
What was the name of the place? What?
What was it?
Oh,
Houghton and Hancock.
Houghton.
So what? It's
Cock.
Hancock. You happy?
I got her to say it.
That's somewhere in Michigan, right?
No injuries were reported. The driver was able to disassemble the top railing from the boat and eventually continue driving.
Disassemble.
Yes.
So measure twice. What is it?
Yeah, measure twice, cut once.
Right.
Never done anything that dumb?
I was driving a big truck that has, it was a certain height, and you know how trucks have the height on the side, like they printed there?
Yeah.
And I was going under a bridge, and the bridge said it was a certain height, and they were the exact same height. And I went, I don't know if I was in downtown Boston going under this, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to make it or not. And it did.
Oh.
Wow. So, no scraping or nothing. Yeah. I was nervous.
I bet. What have you done there?
Something dumber.
You had to get something caught. Well, you have driven away with a gas pump.
Yeah.
Didn't you have bikes on your roof one time?
Yeah, I had this dumb bike rack on the roof of the Suburban, which was great. It was a great bike rack, but you have to remember the bikes are up there when you get back to your house and pull in the garage.
Oh, I bet. Oh, man.
I bet getting a bike on top of a Suburban isn't easy either.
It's much easier when it's crushed. Now I have the bike rack that goes in the trailer hitch.
Yes,
much easier. Yeah, a lot smarter. Yeah, I went through a drive-thru. I forget that it's up there. And then someone got me this little thing you hang in your mirror. It says with an arrow going,
check
whatever,
your roof.
Gear up there. I'm not going to see that.
I'm not going to see that.
No, it is. It's sitting there, and after a while you forget that it's there. And
oh God.
Yes, you got to if you're going to be driving a boat, towing your boat. Yeah, you got to measure it. Good luck. It's been a rough year for bridges. What else you got?
Jeez. A woman from Wales has been reunited with her engagement ring 54 years after it went missing. Marilyn Birch told Sky News she lost the ring while feeding hay to cattle on the family farm way back in 1970. Now, at the age of 76, Mrs. Birch searched for the lost jewel but assumed she would never see it again. That all changed thanks to a metal detector enthusiast, Mr. Keith Phillips.
This guy's insufferable.
Who often...
I could take my metal detector down there, find it for you. 1, 2, 3.
I found this old can.
Let's look at this.
Great, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Phillips, who often visited the Birch's farm in search of treasures, she jokingly asked him to find her long-lost ring one night. A week later, he returned ring in hand.
Told you.
She said it had been buried 8 inches deep in one of the fields. She cleaned off the ring, said it has not come off of her finger ever since. Is she still married to that guy? I guess she would be.
My detector could get to 12 inches deep if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Scratching the surface.
I know.
Do they have a publication? I'm sure every week it's some incredible find.
Probably, yeah. I'm
Don't
sure
you have a metal detector?
No, I got Chick one year.
Oh, Chick has one.
I have one. Yeah, and there's a TV show on the BBC called The Detectorists. There are these two metal detectors guys that go around finding things.
Is there the possibility that you might find live ordnance?
Sure.
Possibly.
Sure, especially in England. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Man.
It's mostly pull tabs, though, I would imagine. Yeah.
Chastity belt from some...
Although it may not pick up aluminum, I don't know.
From some fair lady, possibly.
Well, Gertie, I found the diaphragm you lost back in 2008.
You remember when they were metal?
That's 1908. The old, they were cast iron. I'll tell you what, you're not going to have a kid with that thing in there. Of course, you got to have the netting. That's the key. Stops the sperm,
Stops
the sperm,
Herbert.
I don't really think it's netting there, buddy.
Wow. Well, good for her. That's
yeah, it's very sweet.
I think I want to read about the cool stuff they find. Because, these guys must have... It's got to be hundreds of hours before you finally get that big payoff.
Easy Google search.
Gold coins and such.
Yeah. And then... do you suppose, Pat, you used to live in Miami. Do people wander the beach with those things?
Oh, of course they do, yeah. See them all the time.
Is it as funny looking as you?
Yeah, black socks, early in the morning sandals. Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, coming up, we have some unfortunate things happening aboard airplanes involving various forms of illness, and comedian Tim Cavanagh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device.
Very
that,
special.
Slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes, in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
Is what
the front naughty.
Yes,
I like that.
in that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button on there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go, and we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should
need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you choosing? Are you a romantic note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no. When
No
you have
doesn't-
safe
what
word.
The safe word should be Chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee?
Yell for Getty and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick could be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
But
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad advice, bad
when
advice.
he hits.
We'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating?
Yeah.
Is it still vibrating?
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
Picks up ambient sound from
Okay,
music.
wait a
It's
minute.
not inside. I'm not
Okay,
trying to G-spot.
I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flush. I don't
Hey, this
think.
is foreplay. That was just a
I don't
foreplay
think-
note.
Dean,
Okay.
do something with kind of a beat to it.
Well, let's see if she can take a low E right here.
Oh my God.
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Oh, do you have another pair?
You can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
When you hit the
hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
We need
Oh boy.
Does it vibrate?
You know,
hard?
none of the bass players I ever dated did this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean,
She's getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whippin' Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, now it looks like it's actually painful. Safe word.
Getty Lee!
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting old. I'm not doing this gracefully. I hate technology. I hate any kind of change. Have you seen this commercial for a car where they say the car can actually anticipate when you're going to have a wreck? The car can predict when you're going to... I guess they got some kind of computer on board.
Right.
I thought, if that was really true, as soon as I hand the keys to my son, the damn airbags would go off. You know what I mean? But it's not all this technology. Like I'm sure you guys probably have this. I just don't understand if this like MySpace and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
I just don't. I don't understand the concept. Can you imagine being in a mall and going up to a complete stranger and going, "Psst, could I be your friend?" Denied. To be denied bail. That should be denied. And young people out there, I'm not saying I'm right. I know this is old man cranky talk. I really do. But I just don't understand. I see all these young college kids getting tattoos with like Chinese characters on their arm.
Yeah.
You think there's college kids in China getting "Get her done" tattooed on their arms? I find that unlikely, don't you?
That's very possible.
Now, this you don't have to be old or cranky for this to make you mad, but this is making me nuts. Have you noticed how lately when you call these tech support things, in my case, I was calling my credit card, but one of these 1-800 things, we know this has been outsourced for a while, but remember in the beginning how they try to pretend like they're American?
Oh, yeah.
They'd say, "Oh, my name is Sean." You go, "Yeah, how's the weather in Calcutta today, Sean?" But now they don't even care. Have you noticed noticed that. I'm serious. I called the other day, and the guy just told me his Indian name, and when they put me on hold, they're playing Ravi Shankar. They didn't bother to hide it at all, and I was getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything done. I kept saying, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. What was that? Please, excuse me. Could repeat that." And here's what I want you guys to do. It was a lot of fun for me. Maybe we'll start a movement. I started mumbling on purpose, like Boomhauer from King of the Hill or Gabby Hayes. I started going, "Yeah, they damn well so make up a thing in there, put someone down on him." He goes, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Yeah, how do you like it up, Boom? Huh? Try that on for size."
Thank you, Christy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Hi.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Ace Cosby's there. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And we're going to get hooked up with comedian Tim Cavanagh for his birthday update. And I can tell you this, that Tim is going to be on the road this weekend. He'll be in Peoria at the Waterhouse coming up on Friday evening.
Oh.
And then Saturday night, it's Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. I know you've played that gig, right, Pat?
Yeah, it's fun.
People come from miles around.
It's the greatest.
Okay, cool. And speaking of being miles away, Mr. Godwin is going to be on the road with Jeff Oskey. And these two guys are going to be in New York, Ilium, New York, coming up on Saturday night.
Cacciatore's.
At Cacciatore's, and it's a big shindig with a big dinner and everything, right?
Lots of fun, yeah.
Oh, that'll be cool. I know Josh did that gig last year. Are we ready to hook up with Tim at this point?
Still working on it.
I'm guessing that's a no. Okay, what you got over there, Christy?
Let's see. New research out there shows hospital toilets are hot spots for superbugs.
Superbugs?
Yeah. Experts have discovered drug-resistant bacteria concentrated in patient toilets. The pathogens were also found on high surfaces like ceilings and air vents. Researchers believe flushing aerosolizes, is that a word? Whatever's in the toilet bowl, whereupon tiny water particles carry these organisms. They fly up to the ceiling and contaminate things even way up high.
Wow.
So to help prevent the spread of superbugs, scientists recommend closing toilet lids before flushing. I have always done this, but most public toilets don't have lids. What is that all about? I don't understand.
It's about huffing.
Women's bathrooms harbored, this is interesting, women's bathrooms harbored fewer microbes than men's, with female staff toilets being the cleanliness of the lot. According to researchers, results appear to confirm what is generally thought in society. Women clean because their perception of dirt and disgust entices action, whereas men either don't notice a dirty environment or don't care.
Okay.
That's kind of a leap.
Yeah.
I thought this was about flushing the toilet with the lid shut.
It follows that women are more likely to leave a bathroom clean while men assume someone will come and clean up after them. Come on, really?
Now, Josh, do you open the lid before you pee?
It depends.
Yeah.
Where I am.
Really, really depends.
Yeah. Depends on if I'm having a good time at the person's house. Well, this is a lame party. Lid down.
Sometimes you just go in the bathtub, don't you? Just for the heck of it, see if you can.
Sink. Already out of shrimp. Lid down.
Out of paper. Shower curtain. So you
So have you been at someone's home and you run out of toilet paper, so you have to go looking for it?
That's the word. No, I
in their bathroom?
First of all,
thankfully, no, I haven't.
The odds of doing a major transaction at someone else's house, I drive home first.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm a girl.
Especially if it were like a dinner party.
Yeah.
You think some practical joker has a shower curtain that has smeared
I'm sure.
on the shower curtain? That's kind of like a design.
Now,
wait till he sees that shower curtain in there.
Christy, do you do the ballet in which you sort of stand up and flush with your foot?
Yes, always.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't ever touch a public toilet.
Do you hover or do you sit?
I hover. I have good quads. I can do that.
All right. The old reverse cowgirl muscles.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. Airport security officers.
Do you do the courtesy flush?
In public?
In public?
Absolutely. I do it in private
Everywhere,
now.
yeah.
It is so effective.
Yeah, but that means all the germs are blowing up on your butt.
Well, Josh has that bidet, right?
I do, yeah. Yeah. I'm not that big on the germs going onto my butt. I don't think that's that big of a deal.
They're blowing up onto the ceiling. Imagine.
Well,
if
then
you're
when I
that
wipe, I
close.
kind of wipe my cheeks first, and then I go into the middle.
I wear a mask on my ass.
That's smart.
I'd like to. I'd like to see that.
I got a couple of those COVID masks and one for each cheek.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it time you tried an ask?
I think it's time that we switch. There we go. There's Tim Cavanagh. I can see him there.
Hi, Timmy.
Hey, Tim.
Finally.
Hey, you guys.
There we go. We better get right to it. Do you have some birthdays to celebrate?
I do. Absolutely. Tons of them.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Including yours.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
No, because I missed it last month, and that is completely my fault, although I don't know why you would inconveniently schedule your birthday on the same day as Earth Day, which is a day that, of course, I am always out in the nude because that is how I celebrate it.
Fair enough.
Okay, I don't actually go outside. I stay inside. But I'm nude.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm bringing this up. Hey, everybody. You know what? I have decided to become a little bit more open with you folks here. And so I'm going to be doing some very, very uncomfortable comedy this morning.
Okay. Well, you're off to a good start. This is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is very uncomfortable. I didn't realize that even just bringing up nudity. I mean, you guys can see me on the Zoom camera, and I have a shirt on. I'm not nude.
No.
You know, I did that more for comedic effect, and I can't do that. That doesn't work for me because nobody wants to picture this.
All right. Well,
Do they?
Some
If there's one woman who would like to,
I'm sure your wife.
check my fans only page.
Okay.
I don't have a fans only page.
Tim, you're the mute.
Did I stop talking now? Should I just
I thought you did.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call some other time?
No, go ahead. What do you got?
No. All right. Do you want some celebrity birthdays?
Absolutely.
Yes.
The music is
Oh, I
playing.
thought we were going to do some music or something.
It's
It's playing. You may not be able to hear
Can't hear
it.
it?
It is playing.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's why we were thrown.
if I had known that. Okay, here we go. Hey, everybody. It's time once again for Tim Cavanaugh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthdays. I'm comedian Tim Cavanagh. Before I get to our first birthday, a little story. A woman came up to me last week and told me that she couldn't find me online. I told her, well, my last name Cavanagh is often misspelled. The way my family spells Cavanagh is Cavanagh. A lot of people put a U in it, but that shouldn't matter. I should still come up with or without you. Which reminds me, Bono turned 64 this month. Aside from being a great singer, Bono has always been an activist for many social causes. Right now, his band is at the forefront of one of the biggest social justice movements in the world, the U2 movement. See, over there in England, they don't say me too. It's you two because that's more polite.
Ah.
Not as funny, but more polite.
Me Too isn't all that funny. Hey, ESPN anchorman Chris Berman turned 69 this month, but I prefer to think of him as 70. I mean, when I think 69, I don't want Chris Berman popping into my head. Now we're going, hey, turning 59 this week is former child star Todd Bridges from Different Strokes. Like so many child actors, he had many run-ins with the police over the years. He's now being probed by the U.S. Department of Transportation as they check out all 59-year-old Bridges with a history of crack problems. Actress Roma Downey turned 64 this month. Aside from her role in Touched by an Angel, she also claims to have been groped by Shohei Ohtani's translator.
Oh, is that right? He's in a lot of trouble for many different things.
Yeah, she's a part of that U2 movement that Bono is spearheading. See, I had callbacks and everything. This is born this week back in 1878 was Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa, who is not to be confused with Pancho Villa, the rainiest subdivision in Portland, Oregon. So rainy there, people have to wear ponchos.
Sure.
Singer Winona. Singer Winona Judd turned 60 this month. Her real first name is Christina, but she changed it to Winona, the name of her second favorite town in Oklahoma. For a while, she tried using the name of her favorite town, Tulsa, but dyslexics kept coming up to her and calling her a slut.
That's a problem, yeah.
That would be an issue.
Yeah.
Also spelled backwards for those of you who have regular lexia. Jazz legend Miles Davis would have celebrated his 98th birthday this week. He sold millions of albums here in America, but never sold much in Canada, where he's known as Kilometers Davis. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but hey, turning 79 today is rocker Bob Seger. I love his song Catmandu, a song all about the excrement left behind by the mythical creature Catman. Ooh, I just stepped in a pile of Catmandu. Hall of Fame defensive back Ronnie Lott of the San Francisco 49ers turned 65 this month. While he had a great playing career, his personal life took a tragic turn when his wife turned into a pillar of salt.
Oh, poor Lott's wife. She shouldn't have looked back.
No.
She should have looked back. That's exactly right. Turning 63 this month is singer Melissa Etheridge. She is hands down the most narcissistic woman in rock and roll.
Really?
And it gets me a little irritated. Oh, here's the proof. First, her first album was titled Melissa Etheridge. She named it after herself. Mm-hmm. Her initials are M.E. Oh. Me. Her biggest hit was I'm the Only One. Oh, really? And warming up before every concert, she can be heard singing, me, 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 me.
Just so selfish.
That's a joke I've never done on the show before, and there are reasons for showing some restraint on some of these. Hey, you know, I had a couple of guitar things that I was going to do. But Jason said that apparently last week you had a bad situation with somebody trying to play the guitar. And since we already have a bad situation here with somebody not playing a guitar, I thought I would not exacerbate the situation. But there is a song that I'd like to do because it's kind of tied into the birthday thing. And I can do it a cappella.
Oh, okay.
And I think,
Go ahead.
Yeah, why not? Here's how the song goes. My father was a brilliant man, famous for all he did. Whenever I go out, the people always shout, there goes J. Robert Oppenheimer's kid. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. My father studied lots of math. The aftermath was really big. According to my mom, he was father of the bomb. And me, I'm J. Robert Oppenheimer's kid. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. I'm J. Robert Oppenheimer's kid. No one will mess with me. The bully in my class knows that I could nuke his ass because I'm J. Robert Oppenheimer's kid. Bump. Hey.
Yeah, all right.
Now, is that his birthday?
J. Robert Oppenheimer was born on April 22nd. Which is also the birthday of Tom Griswold.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, which is going to lead me into this big medley of songs that I wrote for you.
Oh.
And you know what? Since the a cappella thing went, okay, let's say it went well.
Sure.
Okay, I will endeavor to do at least one of these songs that I wrote for Tom, and this is Happy Birthday, Tom, and here we go. If I could save Tom in a bottle, I'd release him one drop at a time. 'Cause a little of time goes a very long way. Too much time, and you think Thomaside. That's a dead Tom.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, here's another one. Tom is on my side till he's not. Tom can be a great guy or a snot. Tom is my friend. I love him a lot. He's funny and quirky till his face gets smirky. Then he's like beef jerky without the beef. He's just jerky.
Well,
very nice, Tim.
On that note, we have to say goodbye. Tim, Friday, the Waterhouse
Wait a minute,
in
I've got
Peoria.
3 more songs.
Not today,
we ran over. Saturday at Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. Thank you very much, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Coming up.
Come see me, and I'm also in Peoria at the Waterhouse in the Max building.
Okay. Thank you, Tim.
Okay. Very, very good. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Mike. Mark Allison here with you. Mike.
Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes.
This is the new,
they're here.
this is the new
I know.
lighter thing. So
It's, doing your phone, yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey, boys.
Donnie Baker on
you doing, Josh?
tour right
Good,
now. Donnie, entrepreneur. Donnie, famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yep, it's Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got a neighbor 4 lots down selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his.
Oh.
Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So, how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com, so of course he's got
That sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug, and then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year to start mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, to wherever they're eating. This is like home-style stuff like the Pilgrims did. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Okay? And we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing our tapes good. Donnie Baker.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
They're doing that internet dating, which
have you tried that?
I have tried it, yeah, but I just don't see a future in it because there's no story if you do get married with your kids. You know, I was checking the box score and then I double clicked on your mom's head.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi guys.
Hi Ed.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room. And I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16, and it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello.
Now,
I've got just enough time to tell you about my friends at Simply Safe.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
When you travel, are you one of these people like me? You have to go back in your brain. Did I lock up? Did I leave a window open? Is the back door unlocked? Well, with Simply Safe Home Security, award-winning security, you can have peace of mind. A variety of indoor and outdoor cameras to watch over your property day and night, sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe was named Best Home Security System 2024 by the U.S. News and World Report. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, and there's no contract. It comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe has given me and many, many Bob and Tom listeners peace of mind, and I want you to have it too. So get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up now for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Now, a couple quick things. We've got Mr. Godwin and Mr. Oscar are going to be on the road coming up Saturday. Cacciatore's, Italy, in New York for a big celebration. They've got a big buffet and then a great live show. And speaking of great live shows, we're taking our show on the road once again. We'll be in Osceola, Iowa, south of Des Moines, at the Lakeside Hotel Casino doing the live show that morning. Hope to see you at 5 a.m. to join us. And we'll be, once again, at the Lakeside Casino, then a special comedy show that evening. But right now, we have Christy Lee scratching her head over there. What's going on?
Yeah, you do. Dozens of passengers fell ill, vomiting in the middle of a 12-hour flight from Mauritius to Frankfurt. 70 of the 290 passengers aboard the Condor airline flight suddenly reported symptoms of severe nausea and vomiting. An airline spokesperson stated that flight crew assessed the situation, decided to continue on to Frankfurt, where the plane was met with a large contingent of emergency services.
Was it a stand-up special playing on the... I didn't say who. I just said it might have been a stand-up special. I don't know.
Hey, Lloyd, you want to... don't order the fish.
Yeah. Ooh.
Today's movie, Human Centipede.
Oh.
What do they say in the airplane? Everybody who had the fish got sick. We had chicken or fish. What did you have? Oh, that's right. I had the lasagna. Or something.
That is a 12-hour flight.
Well, it gets worse. In this one, a Delta flight from Atlanta was forced to turn around after a person soiled themselves throughout the plane.
Throughout the plane?
Well, I guess I'll do it over here.
Diarrhea all the way up and down the plane.
Oh, Tom.
How is that possible? Was it
I don't
deliberate?
know. The pilot told air traffic control, we have a biohazard issue. We have a passenger who's had diarrhea all the way through the airplane. Delta confirmed the flight to Barcelona had to return to Atlanta due to a passenger's medical issue.
Was it deliberate?
WSB
I mean, seriously, how do you...
Well, it's runny, isn't it? So, the man's wearing shorts or
when he was trying to get to the bathroom.
Yeah, it tries to get back there and it's just running down, dripping.
The flight ended up being delayed about 8 hours. One Twitter user, DW, said their partner was on that flight and wrote, the vanilla-scented disinfectant used on it made it only smell like vanilla.
Vanilla fudge, if you will.
Great band.
Great band?
Vanilla fudge?
Or band?
You didn't like...
Band, definitely a band.
Oh.
Keep Me Hanging On?
Oh, you didn't like that version?
It's okay, but it's...
That cool rock organ?
It's like a remake, right?
Yeah.
It's
an old Motown tune.
Yeah,
sure.
It's not.
Set
me free, why don't you, babe? No,
it's all right.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry. So
vanilla fudge.
I mean, I've been sick before, but I've never had turn the plane around diarrhea.
Man, that poor person.
This is why you don't eat the airport sushi. Maybe stay away from the coffee on the plane.
Airport tuna fish, the airport egg salad.
You mean you never go to the Nobu 2?
It's a Chili's
too.
Point.
Man. Ugh. Airport security officers in Miami found a bag of snakes hidden in a passenger's pants.
Sir, please don't bring that.
The Transportation Security Administration.
It could have been in the old geister.
I realize these are all compiled in one convenient place, but what is going on with air travel?
Just nuts.
Officers at Miami International Airport discovered the snakes in the person's trousers late last month. Photos of two small pink reptiles were found in what appeared to be a camel print sunglasses pouch. Also, it had to be little baby snakes. They were turned over to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Why?
Why?
Why would you be smuggling them?
To sell, maybe?
Are they exotic pets?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's got to be a tough day. It's got to be a rough gig. People are cranky and crabby, and they don't want to be bothered. And then you get the reason they have to do it is you get some jackass with 2 snakes in his crotch.
Ugh.
No thanks.
No. Animal rescuers in Arizona got a surprise when they received a pair of kittens that turned out to be baby foxes.
Have you seen this picture?
I bet they're so cute.
But I mean, you'd have to be an idiot.
Oh, they're obviously foxes?
They're obviously not kittens. They could be, I suppose they could be coyotes or some weird dog, but...
KNXV TV reports a Phoenix resident found what she thought were orphaned kittens, turned them over to the Arizona Humane Society. Mistaking them for coyote pups, the organization turned them over to Southwest Wildlife, who finally properly recognized them as baby foxes. Animal experts reminded residents to leave kittens or kits alone unless their mother is not returned to them after 8 hours. Concerned residents should contact the Humane Society before moving any baby animals, which also leads me to my annual PSA about fawns. Do not pick up a baby fawn. Mothers leave them all the time. They are only...
Most animals, that's how it works.
Yes.
And in fact, cats are really... the mother leaves babies in different areas so that the whole litter isn't...
all together.
Yeah. So that happens quite frequently.
So let Mother Nature do her work. Don't get involved.
There was a baby rabbit on my porch, and I left it some spinach and arugula. And it was just sitting there for a long time, and I was like, maybe...
Did it turn down the arugula? I said, hey, look, I may be starving, but I'm not eating these road weeds.
When I came back, the arugula was gone, and there was one piece of spinach left, so it preferred the arugula. But and honestly, maybe the wind blew it away. But I was like, I'm going to keep this rabbit, I think, if it stays there for much longer.
Right.
And I looked at it online how to keep and every answer was pretty much don't. It's fine.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like a baby, it's meant to be on its own. It's good. So,
but yeah, if you see the picture of these things, it's...
They're kits. Look, there
you go.
They do not look like kittens. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they don't look like foxes.
No, they don't. They look like little bears.
I had no idea they'd be dark gray.
Right?
Yeah.
They're cute little
So they must become white and red as they get older?
What a hideous creature.
Oh, they're cute.
A photographer in it.
Pat, didn't you go on a blind date with somebody who said it was a fox, turned out to be a dog?
Yes, that is true, John.
No way to talk about women like that, no matter how ugly they are.
Here. Thank you, Josh. Words to live by.
I should evolve. You're absolutely.
Is anybody else watching Baby Reindeer? Whatever that's
Yes,
called.
I have watched it.
I was.
What's Baby Reindeer?
I was dreading the day you were going to find this.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
It's a show?
What is it?
Great, yeah.
Why, there are 9,000 shows.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many.
What is Baby Reindeer?
It's a Scottish comedian who went through some trouble being stalked. And
It's about a
it's
stalker.
not about a baby reindeer?
No.
The title is a mistake.
So you would rather watch a show about baby reindeer than a show about a stand-up comedian?
Yes.
Oh.
I would.
All right.
It's kind of scary, actually.
What about a reindeer comedian? Would you watch that guy?
You think he'd have some Rudolph? He'd be upset about Rudolph?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Dress up like a reindeer on stage?
Didn't he open for Coney Danza?
That'd be a
bitch about Santa the whole time he's up there.
Yeah.
Got some nice...
Reindeer horns on.
Okay. Now...
Got some nice what?
Some nice compliments about Brent Terhune in his show.
Which one was he?
He was dressed as Coney Danza there briefly.
I would ask if his mom sent those letters, but...
Oh,
wow.
Gosh.
He keeps coming back. Just you think we're back to...
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't play a banjo bit that makes fun of one of my dead parents?
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
Well, I should say my dead parent. My other one's alive.
Oh, we play the bit that makes fun of your dead grandmother.
No. Two! Yeah.
Banjo.
My dad and his mother.
God love him.
Making fun of mom? Generational.
Sorry.
A photographer inadvertently captured a photo of a rare bird in Oregon. Michael Sanchez was setting up his equipment to photograph a waterfall at Hug Point when he spotted a small bird on the ground and snapped a few pics. Those photos caused a stir in the birding community, where he learned that the bird was an extremely rare blue rock thrush.
What is Hug Point? Hey, you want to go to Makeout Point?
No,
Let's just go to Hug Point first.
Please.
Then Makeout Point, and then just the tip point.
Just the tip point is very popular. There are no spaces available.
And then kidney wiper point is...
The species has only been spotted in the region once before, way back in 1997.
Christy, I apologize. What kind of bird?
The blue rock thrush.
Oh.
They think... go ahead, I'm sorry.
Not a booby or a funny
They think that it might have been on a ship.
A ship?
A ship.
They think maybe it got on, flew onto some kind of boat, and then the boat came up. It's extraordinarily rare.
For here, evidently.
Yeah.
First person to successfully record a blue rock thrush in North America. Where are they normally? It's not in my story.
Elsewhere. Did you see the test taker at Columbia take over in him and answer that correctly? Well, technically, yes, Tom.
They're
Birds
typically
are
not in
elsewhere.
Oregon.
Right. Typically not in North America.
Yeah, I mean, a rare bird in Oregon is a woman who doesn't have her head half shaved with a with a Manson family tattoo on it.
Look at that rare bird.
Look, she looks close to normal.
Here's something you might be interested in. The story of the record label that gave us Green Onion, Soul Man, and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Stax?
Going to be explored in a 4-part docuseries Chick that'll start May 20th on HBO. Stax Soulsville, USA will tell the rise and fall of Stax Records.
Cool.
Among the acts who will help tell the story through new and archival interviews are Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, Sam Moore of Sam and Dave, Rufus Thomas and Carla Thomas, and members of the Barkays, and lots of folks who used to work for Stax Records. So that ought to be cool. May 20th it starts, if you're interested.
All right.
Stax.
Yeah.
Got stacks of wax. Okay,
That's in a Todd Snyder song, isn't it? The Stacks, doesn't he refer to
Stacks and Stacks.
He says stacks and stacks of Tom Petty, but I don't think he...
Oh.
Okay, the Blue Rock Thrush. There you go, Christy. You wanted to hear about it.
No one asked.
Southern Europe, Northwest Africa.
Okay.
China and Malaysia.
Malaysia.
So maybe a plane. Maybe he was on a plane.
Maybe.
Maybe he flew up here. You don't know.
Yeah, they're flyers. They can fly wherever they want.
You don't have to walk.
Again,
Yeah,
I'm just
wings.
saying that it's my understanding that they think it might have been hitched a ride on a big boat.
All right. But he glided some of the way, probably.
Oh, you'd want to. That's a long way.
Now, let's see. Now, coming up. Oh, we have our Today in History, and we've got some exciting birthdays that Mr. Cavanagh forgot to mention. But also,
I need to tell you about Raycon and Raycon's everyday earbuds. You're probably thinking same audio quality I expect from the big guys at half the price. That sounds pretty good. Well, if you've been wanting to check out Raycons, now is the time because they just now launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. You heard me. Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. You also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And now available in even more colors, like blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. I have no idea what you're waiting for if you don't have these in your ears already. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, a little bit of history, including a nice birthday for Mr. Bob Seger. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes. I
Is
feel
this
like,
your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like,
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like, you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because, in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills.
Oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
manualist.
I am.
Now, for those that don't know what that means, Manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse me.
You must kick ass at
That
parties.
was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig this.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, if you're at a party.
Yeah, this is my go-to on a first date.
I'm gonna say, if you're at a party and you see Eric and there's a big group of guys hanging around him, this is what they're doing.
Wow.
They're looking for that, and then my Dungeons and Dragons kit too. I'm doing that.
So,
give us a sample.
All right, there you go.
Very nice.
Push it. I see the group of guys laughing now at the party.
What? Wow.
While the girls are all over there rolling their eyes.
That is amazing. Have you ever been laid doing that?
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-size model, the kind that can't run very far. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-size model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here we go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus size preserve of room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus size dream, but I'm plus sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Radio 24/7.
I bet you were fun in school.
Had a good time in school.
Yeah, I bet the teachers loved you.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this. You look like you spend a lot of time lifting weights. Are you a fitness buff?
Oh, yeah, I like to pump a little iron, you know what I mean? I drink the protein shakes, take the vitamins, take the St. John's for my wart. I do the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a wart, dude.
I like to go out and chalk up. The whole key is chalking up. You got to chalk up when you go. You got to chalk it up. I got the weight belt on. Chicks dig the weight belts. They dig the weight belts with a name on the back. You know, Steve. I don't know who Steve is, but he's missing his weight belt. Is that what you were waiting for? That's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like to pump it up. You got to be in top shape because I play golf.
You do.
You guys know the golf bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I play a lot of golf. I got some new golf jokes. I play a lot of golf. Oh, yeah. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. The instructor's always trying to change your grip like, hey, you're not the boss of me. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake, I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go on a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Everyone took it. Yeah. So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's over there, Josh Arnold.
Yes, sir.
He's Cosby, Pat Godwin. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
I believe it's time for Today in History. Is that not
Yes,
correct?
indeed, yeah. It's a good day. Got some good stuff going on.
Got stuff going on in history.
Having said
May 6th. A day that will... No, that's not right.
well, kind of in a way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you got?
The Hindenburg disaster.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Just the horrendous... yeah.
That poor bastard doing that.
Lord.
1937.
How did anyone survive that?
Yeah, and then they...
Wait a minute, what year? 37?
Yeah, some
Wow.
thoughtless merch.
Oh, really?
Oh, here, this is a good comedy cave to go into.
Yeah, you remember that, Josh. Your dad probably had some of that cologne, Ode to Humanity.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he wore that.
Yeah, he did.
The blimp decanter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that a dirigible or a blimp? I forget.
I'm not sure.
There's definitely a strict definition.
Hard,
a semi-rigid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with
the
it.
Goodyear blimp isn't a blimp or something.
I don't think a dirigible has anything to do with a Zeppelin. People get real upset.
Okay, good. Let's start with some birthdays. Ooh, this is a big one. And it's right near Mother's Day, which makes it even weirder. 1856, Sigmund Freud.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he came up with all this stuff.
That was, yeah.
Or maybe it's true. That's why he came up with all of it.
When he turned 18, his mother came out of a cake stripping.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to make a lot.
Yeah, that's probably explains a lot.
I don't think that
He was doing cocaine.
Did that happen?
Yes, so I was thinking about his mom, the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Morrison thing. Mom, I want to kill you.
Okay.
Father. 1915, the birthday of Orson Welles. Famous, of course, for saying, "We will sell no wine before it's time." And Rosebud.
He said he succeeded because he didn't know what he couldn't do.
Yeah.
When he was first starting. And I forget the cinematographer's name, but he's famous. And the cinematographer came to Orson and said, "I want to work with you because you don't know what you're not supposed to do. I'm tired of these guys." Yeah.
Said his genius was actually naivete.
Yeah. Real stupidity, I guess, was what off the chart stupid.
Happy birthday, George Clooney. Certainly one of the hotter people from Kentucky, wouldn't you say, Christy?
Oh, yeah. Very hot.
Really a good actor. Man.
Yeah, he's a great
Not bad at all.
Good director.
Yes.
That scene at Syriana where that bomb goes off, he's walking. Oh, man, so good.
One of your favorites and mine, The American.
Oh,
underseen film.
Man, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. What's that?
It's really good.
He plays a hitman. You don't want to watch it. It's a movie, and you have to pay attention. There's not a lot of dialogue.
I'm okay. I can.
I don't think you can.
Let's see now. Happy birthday. Let's skip that one. So sorry.
No.
Yeah, we're skipping. Bob Hope performed his first USO show in 1941.
That's right.
6 o'clock. I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. He was doing there were 3 presidents, and he was there, and it was like, he said, I don't care what's happening, I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. He kept pointing at his watch.
Was he not a nice person?
No, not at all.
Oh, really?
Not nice. Yeah.
It's so funny. I watch all those.
Really?
Whenever Turner Classic has those road movies on,
Sure.
I record them, and because I just didn't know how funny they were until recently.
He was in like over 500 movies and TV shows.
He'll look at the camera and just go, "You might want to hit the concession stand, folks. Bing's about to sing." They break all the time. They're doing stuff like that.
All right.
You just read that Carson book, and that Johnny would get pissed when
Hope would come out.
Hope would show up.
Why?
Because Hope just assumed he was welcome.
Always
and
welcome.
yeah.
He wouldn't be scheduled.
He would just walk in.
He would just show up.
Yeah.
I see.
Bandit starts.
He's kind of the he was the Haywood of the Tonight Show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he'd just show up.
Yeah, and he was, hey, I'm on.
2002, Elon is the founder of SpaceX.
Yeah, Elon
And
Musk.
now the other...
His real name is Fusk.
Fusk Musk?
No, his last name is Fusk.
Oh,
F-U-S-K.
Elon Fusk.
He realized it wasn't going to go very far with Fusk, so he changed it. Please don't tell me you believe any of this. Please. You do.
I just
you
like
were believing me.
the notion of you can't go far with Fusk.
Didn't he start some online courses? Fusk you.
That's right.
Yeah.
And other things.
In all honesty, is he still building those weird tunnels underneath Vegas?
Is he?
Is that still going on?
I thought they were already built.
Oh, they're done? I wonder if they're...
I thought he was starting. He wasn't starting from scratch. I thought there was something down there anyway.
Oh, but he wants like these weird fast trains or something? Is it between Vegas and L.A.?
L.A., I think. Yeah.
That's, I think, breaking ground.
Okay. That's going to be fascinating.
Wow. Train goes like 200 miles an hour or something.
Would you do that?
Man.
It's a Magna.
I couldn't even
I
do
like
the
the
channel.
drive between L.A. and Vegas.
I do
but,
too. But
if you want to get there a little faster, why not?
Wow.
You know what the best part of that drive is? The Bun Boy in Baker.
Baker Street, not Baker.
Baker, Nevada. Baker, Nevada. Baker, California.
Is that the big thermometer?
Home of the Bun Boy. Yeah.
And then we mentioned earlier today they're launching not Elon's rocket, but the...
no, Boeing's Starlighter or Star.
That's going up today with 2 astronauts.
Tonight, like 10:51. It's the first time they've ever launched with people on board.
Billions in debt.
Remember, Boeing employees, if something goes wrong, do not blow the whistle on that. That is
So
a
far,
short life.
0-2.
Yeah.
No joke.
I'm not saying there was something going on, but
a lot of blabbermouths working here.
2004, the final episode of Friends aired on NBC. But they'll always be there for you.
Yes.
As the song says.
I got off the plane. That's the oh moment. Oh. She got off the plane. Oh, I'm getting...
What happened? I didn't see it. So
she got off the plane. Tom,
Who did?
that's all you need to know. She got off the plane.
Who got off the plane?
She did.
No,
Rachel got off the plane.
It's one of these that never happen in real life. You just go ahead and live your awful life. And your Rachel never gets off the plane.
She never gets off the plane in real life.
No, not really. No.
Only in the TV show.
The people writing the show.
Tom, you know, Greg Warren had a story. He said he was on one of those buses that takes you from the airport to the car lot.
Sure, the shuttle bus.
Yes, thank you. The shuttle bus, and he saw this beautiful woman on it, and he was like, man, I should really talk to her. And he decided not to, but then he got off the shuttle, and he goes, nope, that was a mistake. I'm going to, and he was running after the shuttle as it was pulling away.
Oh, no.
To try to, he was like, this was this big rom-com sort of moment,
Right.
and nothing. The shuttle just kept going, and he was just a guy running.
Happy birthday,
There's
Bob.
real life for you.
Yeah.
Bob Seger turns 79 today. Changed the name of the band.
From what?
It's the Bob Seger and the Silver Centrum.
Not a bad product.
That's not cool, man.
Oh, sorry, I love Bob. Okay, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com.